versus Mika. And that is a bit of an interesting one to me. Mika obviously loves getting in deep, loves, you know, those command throws and just making you guess. But Poison, she likes to stay away. She's not all about that action until that V trigger activates.
Absolutely. I mean, this is one of those characters where I feel like, I mean, if you're Mika, this is probably a hard matchup because, you know, Mika's neutral isn't as strong as, you know, some other characters she's got on the line in the mix and already, you know, actually got into the corner. This is where you want to have Rizzo, but Poison can do a lot of damage with whip from such a great distance. But here we go, Brimstone. Oh, you are in the corner. This is looking bad already, Rizzo. You gotta figure out how to get out of here because now it starts.
Yeah, you got a V reversal, but you can't. You only get so many of them around, but this trigger is so important for Poison. She needs to save it, but it's going to end up costing the round in the end. Lightning quick, too.
That's unfortunate. You saw he wasn't even able to even have the decision to pop trigger or V reversal. That's, you know, one of Poison's game plans is to pop the trigger, get the Molotovs going, and throw them out in the combo. The Capcom Cup combo as is coin because it's a ton of damage. Walk up throw, denying the mic. Won't you let her split the fire? You gonna douse her out like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's the heel move. You gotta get in there early. You can't let them build up that crowd momentum. You just gotta shut it down, slam them into the earth, and keep the pressure going. I really like what we're seeing from Axio with this shoulder roll too. It's just out of range, so it's not actually blocked, and gives you a little bit more momentum.
Ooh, puts it back in the corner. It's gonna be a big turn. You see all the meter that's down at the bottom. Activation of disco, and we're close to stun. Don't let it be done like this.
Oh, the airplane just
doesn't matter.
Flipped, but it doesn't even matter. The jab coming through for the stun. That's game one to Axio.
Axio looking super solid, and you know there was the deficit, but Axio ran the game plan. That's what you have to do as Mika. You have to be, you know, confident that eventually you're gonna get him in the corner and you're gonna make him guess.
Guessing is the name of the game. I wonder if we're gonna see a character swap though. It hasn't been super. You don't always see a lot of character swaps, but it doesn't look like we are going to. Just trading some anti-airs, setting up the stage a little bit more.
I mean, Rizzo really, it's more about, I feel like it's not the character, it's just Rizzo needing to not only choose the right defensive options, but also just keep Axio out, right? Just see the crouch and indicate no confirm off of that. Axio's gonna go in off this V trigger. You know, the future put him in the corner, gets the EX.
Drop him. The dash go with a little bit of assistance, finally gets the read on the command throw though, and now we see some good damage coming through the Rizzinator. Jab will wake up though.
Yeah, not gonna pop trigger just yet. You'll talk to him. Nice anti-air crouching medium.
Back
finish it off. Rizzo. Finish your plate.
There
he does it.
I was getting a little hairy there for a second. I got concerned.
I mean, I would too. You see the trigger down at the bottom of this character with one bar. Even maybe he doesn't even need the bar to finish it off. Here we go. Rizzinator, you'll bring it back. Block. Let's go for a nice little throw.
Such a good anti-air, that button coming through. Even just walking up and doing it. Oh man, Rizzinator finally coming online, setting Axio against the wall. Stunned so early in the round. And one bar isn't gonna be enough. Not just quite.
More different overhead. You know, the EX on the wake up had to do it. I respect him for it. This could be a big turnover. We have the disco on the deck.
One more.
To the other side. One-way ticket. But the interruption, the crouching jab. Rizzinator swinging things back. Yo, we wanted matches. We got him for you right here. And look at who's on the screen. It's Poison.
Yo.
Hit him with the old school. Poison. Poison.
That's the first
One
match.
hit away from stun, and this guy's crouch jabbing in the middle of a string. What is this guy doing?
You gotta take those risks, man. You gotta take those risks. If you want to live, you gotta take those risks. Sometimes, you know, it pays off. And you know, Rizzinator also had another round to play with, so if he would have lost, you know, you don't want to let them get the momentum, but you know, it's not the worst gamble in the world, but that jumping right there is bad. Axio taking to the corner.
Yeah, Rizzo, very familiar with this corner in particular. Probably looking to lose that phone number though. Wants to make it to the other side of the stage, but Axio is just not. Oh, great back dash.
Yo, using the back dash. I'm gonna call out right there, Rizzinator. Yo, can be reversal. He's on the corner, and this is where the character does so much damage. Yo, Doc, check the meter on the other side. You see, Axio's burning. He is burning up. He's heating up.
Gonna get the activation into the EX throw. It's gonna do it. All it takes is one. Now it's one round up for Axio. Match point. Can Rizzinator lose that corner and find his way to the other one?
the splash, trying to introduce that to kind of maybe bait out the crouching medium punch that's been so problematic for him to deal with in this neutral. But you know, wasn't not biting just yet. So just trying to jump in.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen too many anti-airs yet from Axio. You know, he is jumping in a lot and getting a lot of advantages, but not having to deal with Rizzinator's jump that much.
EX, oh man, this is looking bad. Make the right decision. Make the right decision.
Oh no!
You did not. That is stun and that is done. Oh, wait, no. One more reset. My bad.
Oh no, the EX.
I lied to you. I lied to you. Oh.
But that's so tough. Like you said, you have to make the right decision, but you had to make it 3 times instantly in a row. And man, if you flip a coin, you're only gonna get ahead so many times.
Absolutely, man. Sometimes you lose. Sometimes you lose, and sometimes you win when you're at the casino. And it's gonna be Axio moving on. Like already great matches that we've had between the two players here, and we had the star of the show come through. You know, she's not gonna move on, but Rizzinator not out of it just yet. He's gonna move down to losers, so things are not over, and it's, you know, not obviously over for if you guys want to support TransLifeline here. We are out here, Transitional Combat, and this is, you know, we're having this for charity, right? You know, it's always great to have tournaments, but it's even better to have a tournament, you know, for a good cause. And so if we can help out, please do. You know, in the chat, you do !Matcherino. Donate if you can, and if you don't. If you don't have anything on you, that's no big deal. There are sponsored quests on the side that you can kind of throw in there and do a little bit of work. It only takes a second. Honestly, while you're watching, put up another tab. And also, you know, lastly, if you could tweet this out, post it up, put it on your Facebooks, your Twitters. You know, if you got a MySpace or a live door, throw it out there too. I don't know. Let the people know what's going on out here, that we'll do this for a nice, worthy cause.
Yeah, and like you guys can see on the screen right now, we have already raised $4,700. Absolutely insane, absolutely bonkers. And for those of you who don't know, to fund the TransLifeline call center for 24 hours, it is $1,800. So we are currently sitting at about, 60 hours, I think. That's almost 3 whole days, guys. That is insane, the amount of time you can do in 3 days. And it's all because of you guys and all of your continued support. And so as we're heading into our next game, it is ArcueidSupporter versus Ludthinks. And man, it's too much to say how much you guys have assisted us here in the charity raising time. Get all your friends out here, get them in the stream, tell them that trans rights matter. All lives matter. Sorry, Black Lives Matter. I got my things mixed up a little bit.
We knew what you meant. What we want is diversity, right? We want everyone to be on the equal plane. Don't clip that. We all knew what he meant. Yo, also, by the way, I see Amanda in the chat. Give love to Amanda. Sage. Like, that's her name in the chat. Yo, at her, give her love right now. She's the one who set this all up, literally on a whim, and made it happen. You know, she brought everyone together.
2 weeks.
Why even have this?
Yeah, shout out to Amanda.
Yo, run that love to Amanda right now. There you go. Run the hearts. There we go. Run the hearts. I don't care if you got emojis, whatever. Run it to her. Show her the love. And we're going to show you guys some love in the form of Street Fighter 5. Coming up here, Ludthinks. Some world-class Chun-Li plays. You see the thing up there in the top? That's not a low-class player right there. This is Ludthinks. He's been on the Chun-Li for a long time, and he's well rewarded because this character's super strong this season.
This guy's gotta be a multi-blood player, huh? ArcueidSupporter.
Early on, just crushing the round, spamming that crouch medium. It's so good.
I mean, I feel like once Chun-Li gets in, like, it's gonna be difficult for Poison to play her game. Like about that mid-screen distance, like between the two, maybe like a person and a half length or whatever. Because once she gets to the hard knockdown, it's continuously pressure. Because, you know, Poison doesn't really have like decent reversal. She's got a 3-frame, but it's not into that much. So once the pressure's on, it's GG's. Ludthinks this time get beast up though.
It does make it a little bit easier to be reversal against the Chun-Li versus the Mika though. You know, you're not exactly as concerned with those command throws. It's just the regular throw you got to worry about. But you get the V reversal and you finally get out. But Arcueid looking to spend that trigger, it looks like. Not just yet though.
He needs to pop the trigger now. He needs to do something. He needs to find that activation. The finishing off the neutral jump super. That's how we feel out here. Yo, queen
That's
stuff
dead.
right here. Queen stuff right here.
Needs one more though. Still has trigger active, but the counter super's gonna hit. Yo!
Ludthinks, he said, I'm turning off my brain and I'm gonna do the dang thing.
And he did it. He did the thing.
Chun-Li wins.
I need that on my Twitter right now. I need that clipped. I need that.
I'm clipping.
Ludthinks with the first one. Much love, Art.
Yeah.
But man, did you? Yo, first of all, I love the neutral jump super. That was like the biggest of brains. And then Ludthinks was like, listen, you got one, I got one of my own.
Fight.
Definitely bold to wake up with that. Starting off with a jump in though, into just a nice little throw. Arcueid seems to be struggling with the jump ins. You know, he had the counter with the neutral jump super like we saw, but Ludthinks is not afraid to continue jumping in, just over and over again.
Okay, there we go. Just as you said that, he was listening to the stream. He said, okay, I got you, bro. But you know, the crouching medium punch that's got to come out. You got to establish that you have that anti-air game, especially with this character who has such a great anti-air. No, off that.
The short
Ludthinks
jump
going
though.
to EX. It's looking bad, Doc. It's looking bad.
Trigger activation, 3 bars almost there. I think we could see something nice. All right, no activation just yet. There it is. Goes for the connect.
Over the
One more.
fireball, over the Kikoshko.
Still 2
Let's
bars.
burn.
Still 2 bars of EX can do something, but the air to air from Lud. Big brain. He knew it was gonna happen. Setting himself up early for match point.
And the thing about Lud is you can tell that he's mastered his character. He uses that air to air like that in such a confident way, you know. Like that, using all the tools in your character is super important. Great jumping off the heavy, but didn't get the full confirm. As I was saying that, missed the confirm. He is going to get a punish though. The bird legs over to the corner. Great tag. Lud's gone. He's gone. Clapped here. Strapped against the wall. Good jump in.
Just smacked up. That one button getting so much mileage this set. Almost looked like Arcueid was gonna have a chance, but blacked up right again against the corner. All right.
And heavy punches are coming out. It's such a great one. I mean, this character always been about the footsies. It's
There
what we're learning
it
this
is.
season. Just needs the final confirm. Crouching medium punch. Crouching medium punch. Crush counter. We
Huge
need more. We need
counter.
more. We need more of these confirms. Lud's getting the jump in, and he is done.
I'm not
Moving on.
sure what happened there. It looked like Arcueid just kind of let go of the stick there for a second, and the last bits of health just kind of disappeared.
Maybe a little bit late on the anti-air, but unfortunately, you know, gotta clean those up. But one of the things I'd like to see is maybe more of the established anti-airs on the deck right off the bat. But you know, you losers, you ain't out just yet. You still got more to play. But Lud definitely has a lot more to play as he's moving on through the winner's side.
Yeah, I mean, if you get sent to the basement bracket, it is nothing to be concerned about. You will still have a chance. You will still be playing Street Fighter, and there is a lot of Street Fighter ahead of us tonight. Looking forward, though, I don't know, man. I do want to shout out Amanda. She's actually the reason I do esports for the most part now. And it is because of her that I've been able to do as much as I have and be to the places I've been able to be. And with her putting in so much work, we do have this event here tonight, guys. She put in so much work these last couple weeks to make this happen for you. And I really, again, can't shout her out enough.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, to have the work here, especially for something, you know, also got to shout out the sponsors. As you see on the screen, you know, Equinox, Combo Queens, you know, Casa, everyone's been coming out. Matrino up on deck, and now you see the bottom left have been donations just rolling in.
Yeah.
You know, it's been ridiculous.
I will show you guys how to donate. And yes, Jim Pachi, this is a benefit event for the trans community. It's benefiting TransLifeline. So all proceeds from this event will be going to TransLifeline. So here's how you can contribute to the Maturino. So first off, there's a couple ways you guys can contribute. So you can log in via any of your accounts right here. I'll start from scratch. All right, so you can choose any of these accounts to sign in, right? So, you know, we're all watching on Twitch, so you can use Twitch. Then from there, you click the contribute button right here. You type in the promo code TransRights to donate $1 for free to the prize pool. Click contribute, you should be good to go. You can also do like a direct contribution. Here's how you do it. It's this easy. I'll throw in $1 real quick. and then bam, that's how you donate to the prize pool. But also check out the sponsor quest on the right and the marketplace. So the marketplace has like some Poison shirts, has some Reddit Street Fighter swag, has some Matcherino swag, and everything else. And the sponsor quest on the right also allow you to donate free. So if you guys follow TransLifeline through the Matcherino page, you will donate 10 cents to the prize pool. We also have G Fuel Energy sponsor quests just for likes and retweets. It's grayed out because this is for our international viewers. I'm in the US, so it's grayed out for me. If you scroll down a little bit, there'll be like a whole area of G Fuel for the US. Check out the punch list for 5 cents, Legion 10 cents. Twitter quest, there's like 6 pages of Twitter quests right here. These all micro donates to the prize pool. So spend some time and click. There's like at least like $2 in there, something like that. G Fuel Energy, here's the US one. There's like at least like $1.60, $1.80. Yeah, like in a quest right there. And we also have 4 pages of click quests, and this survey quest right here, the one that's green, it'll donate $1 to the prize pool just for a minute and a half of your time asking for form surveys about energy drinks. So it's really quick, and there's no personal information involved, and you will donate $1 courtesy of Matcherino form surveys. Check out the YouTube quest as well, and big ups once again to the top 5 donors you guys see. And shout out to everybody who's contributed in general. All right, just give me a sec while I find out ExceedDayz opponents. I was waiting for. Back to you guys.
Again, thank you everybody for coming through Transitional Combat, presented by the Neutral. Also, make sure that you hit up Amanda's page. I'm going to show Amanda for a second because she is a great FGC, just a great esports, obviously writer and content creator, right? But she's also, got her own channel and stuff like that. So make sure you follow her. And check her out. Check out the Neutral. She interviews a lot of the players in our scene, and that's the kind of content that we kind of need. And it's great to have that kind of I look at other scenes, the shooting scene, FPS scene, FPS scene, and I'm like, man, they got all these cool things, they got all these cool like graphics and stuff like that. They got all these cool interviews. We have that here. We just need to support the people that are doing that. Amanda's definitely one of them. So give her some love. Make sure you give her a follow and check out her content too as well. And
oh yeah, so this is round 2 winners, by the way. It's gonna be Mailyn versus ExceedDayz.
Oh, okay. We're gonna see some possible. Is it Poison or Lore? I know that's from Mailyn. So Mailyn, one of the players that has part of the NLBC crowd, has seen him quite a few times on the stream. Lore play, Poison play. A lot of people. Just like item. No. This man's got his own type of neutral, his own type of way, own type of style. All right. You see Mailyn in the ranked or whatever, you're gonna get pieced up.
So real quick, just to point out how quick that survey was that Furby was talking about. In less time than we were shouting out the amazing Amanda Stevens, I completed it.
Yeah,
was
it's mad
able
quick.
to contribute to the pool.
Yeah, it's mad quick.
Y'all, please complete the surveys, do the quest. Yo, when you let the people know out there what's going on here, show them how to do that stuff. It's super easy, run through just to make sure. And we're gonna make sure we give you some 245 action, and you're gonna see more. You see more poison. You've seen a lot of poison today. We're gonna switch it to Laura. And man, this is a matchup. If you're Bison, you do not want to be on your back at all, right? You don't want to be on your back. You want to be against the wall. You gotta roll the neutral, or you get smoked.
Thankfully, he's plus on everything, so he can just push buttons all day long, and all he has to do is watch out for lightning. But sometimes it's a stormy day on the East Coast, and you do need to deal with it.
Careful, don't be having that metal pole sticking up in the air. Standing by a tree, gets a crush.
Huge crush counter, huge damage coming through. Back against the wall, though. But you don't want to be too close to the Laura. She will command grab you in your face, and she is not going to worry about anything you can do against it.
The crouch communicate, unfortunately, that works. The Inferno. This time goes from the EX this time. Constant pressure. I like that. He knows to use the anti-air jab. I know a lot of people are complaining about that. Anti-air jabs, but here's the thing. Gotta have the right jump ins, all right? You gotta have the right jump ins. I'm not sure if Laura has any good ones against that. You might see as the match goes on as C gets the EX, the knockdown, the activation, and the pressure, just the tick throw.
Just a walk up throw. He's just chilling. He's feeling good about it, not really playing any games. Doesn't need to worry about blocks or doing anything against the jump ins, though. He does need to guess now, but will he get correctly? So far, so good. It's never ending, though. But the Devil Curse gets jacked out. What?
Dang, they said you couldn't anti-air that? but unfortunately, he lands the final hits for the first round.
We have
Goes
enough
to him.
Bison players that we know you can actually do that. Don't listen to propaganda. Don't listen to people lying to you. It's jabbable, folks.
Hold on. Doc, did he just do the costume code? Is Mailyn in serious mode right now? Is he in try-hard mode? Oh, he is going in. Overhead. Oh, making this man block everything. Just wait for the moment to open him up. But here we go. Back throw. That max range on that throw. Try to get it again. This time, no go.
Huge crush, though. Sets up a little bit of play. Walking forward. Decides to let up a little bit of pressure. Has the trigger active for ExceedDayz, so Mailyn wants to play a little bit safer. Doesn't want to get command grabbed.
When you have the lead like this, I feel like it's okay to do reversal, you know, especially when he's got the V-trigger on deck, which he does have the command grab. Just did all in dash. This is the reverse here. When this character plays the pressure on, for a character that has great neutral like Laura, it could be Doom. Cross up? No, try to go up for something. Unfortunately, Mailyn blocked. Drops his turns, got V-trigger now. Gotta hold all this pressure.
Back
In the overhead to do it.
That's such a risky overhead, too. If that gets blocked, you get exploded.
Man.
It is slightly less negative in V-trigger though.
What's that?
Laura's overhead slightly less negative in V-trigger. It's gotta be on the punish.
Good jump out. One more for stun. Gets the EX throw as well. All right, that's my win. Going game one.
Dang, Mailyn's angry. You see, he took off, he did the costume code, he went in, and that's the thing is like when you are able to consistently pressure Bison and you have a command grab and you put this character on his back consistently, it's actually hard for Bison to deal with that kind of pressure. He's got a 3 frame, he's got a V reversal, but against a character like Laura, like if you're not ruling the neutral, she's smothering you all day.
Yeah, it's something you definitely need to be very experienced with. You know, is that grapple style game can be very oppressive. And if you guess wrong just once, you now have to guess 700 more times before you're able to play again. So, coming through with the scissor kicks though.
No space, heavy punch into the blast. Push it further and further in the corner.
Yeah, just keep setting up that pressure. Goes for the EX orb, doesn't get the link though, but still.
That's unfortunate, but hey, he's still in the corner. This is bad, you know, you gotta turn this around. V-trigger, about to pop. About to play the game.
As of now,
ready?
Hold the EX orb though.
Diaz. Activate. Oh no! The wrestle lands at great help.
Try to dash.
Back from Mailyn.
Blade. Alright. One more. Guessed him? Nope, not yet. Grabs him out of the V reversal though. That's huge.
Great call out there. Mailyn about to turn this around. This was looking so long, but yo, V-trigger's helped out so much with the cancel, the scissors, the dash up. We're gonna check in with the buttons.
This is so tight. One more will do it on either side. Dashes forward, trying to get the. Yeah, he was fishing for the shimmy, but it just wasn't there. ExceedDayz, nerves of steel, holding out, checking the dash.
But that's one of those things where it's like, you know, a lot of people don't think about like the other tools in the character. Like that's actually right from Bison. Maybe not the best, but definitely great for the income, right? If someone's like dashing early, you need to stick something out, we'll do that. Mailyn put back in the corner. Squeeze his face. The quick drink. EX goes for the pressure.
Oh,
jump.
Huge reach there. Hit.
But Mailyn didn't cancel.
Oh no, that's
no Mailyn, not like this.
Definitely overreaching right now. Does have to hold all of this now. Trigger pressure. Good reversal out though, but you need to do something with it. All right, EX center clap. Nice.
Gets the jabs, the counter hit. That's really good for Laura just in general. Once you get the counter hits, start the bolt charges or start the elbows. The trade. Mailyn. He's still the driver's seat. The block. No, that's what it didn't matter. No punish. Spaghetti everywhere. You guys are hungry.
Station though. Huge backdash.
What a read from ExceedDayz. Backdashing and punishing. But that was risky. Had that landed, had that been called out, that would have been a crushing gun. But guess what? Exceed stays alive, and now we're all tied up.
You know, sometimes everything just goes your way, and you gotta capitalize. And like you said, we're up 1-1, all because of capitalization. Big letters everywhere.
You know how like back in the day we had to edit something and put the underline that stuff? He hit him with 3 underlines right there. Make sure you really know. All right.
turn.
Forward heavy.
Yeah. Back throw though, and ExceedDayz once again getting the pressure on the corner side. Mailyn's getting very acquainted with this particular corner.
Yeah, you need to get out of here, man. You need to find the exit sign. You need to escape ASAP because that is EX. Hard knockdown, my friend. You are there. Yeah, Mailyn's been wake up on the buttons. Barrage counter. Oh no!
Stun City.
Stun?
That'll do it. Yeah. One more to cash out, but that puts him up on set point. ExceedDayz looking to go winner side forward.
This would be. Maybe other people might think this, but I forget this match. I was like, Mailyn's got in the bag. We're talking to Mailyn's an Exceed out here. Switch up the script.
Sometimes the better play just goes a better day, and sometimes you find yourself on the wrong end of Laura's elbow.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here. Can Mailyn swing things back? EX keep the pressure on. Canceling. There we go. EX swipe it. Yep. Charge it up. That's on my debit card.
Setting up the EX clap though. No benefit out of it though. Didn't come up big. Wanted to get a little bit more, but almost has another one set up. Just needs a couple more hits. Big hit there though.
Oh God, I'm reaching.
Jimmy.
So let me talk to you. She said no.
Final round.
Absolutely not, sir.
Fight.
Okay, now we're tied up here. Rounds, games. Is ExceedDayz gonna move on? Is it Mailyn? Gets a counter hit, the blast, the dash up. I'll take that +1.
Pressure game strong. Bring it on through. That is unfortunate for ExceedDayz. Tried to stay put out a little bit better. Now it's time to guess. One command throw. Corner, elbow, corner city coming through.
He tried to get the pressure, it didn't work. Now ExceedDayz gonna answer back. Atomic Noogie. The throw, back throw flavored.
One more though. Activate. Goes for the EX Devil reverse into another back throw.
That's tricky because it messes up your commands. You don't know where you're landing. Oh my God, ExceedDayz. Didn't get the target combo there. Off the medium.
We've been here before, but it's time again. Laura's time to play. Lots of thunderclapping coming through.
Oh my God, you see that side switch? Put the backdash to call. ExceedDayz has been so great. He whipped the throw, but you don't know, big deal. He's gonna be each bar on the deck to try to meet him in the air with the hell attack. No go. Mailyn gets the counter hit jab 2 times in a row. It is Mailyn moving on after a super close set.
Just the never-ending pressure. Too much to deal with there in the end. Mailyn bringing it back. Threw off that.
Known for the Laura, right? I'm not sure if OGYawn's been playing anybody else besides Laura, to be honest. That's all I've ever seen.
I would say I can't remember if I've ever seen him play anything else, but my memory is also so bad. I have trouble remembering what week of the castle we're on. And so I let the boy Cravat deal with it. The dude's always in chat typing numbers and supplying me with my outdated old school Nickelodeon memes. He's a god.
Hey man, they don't know about that the temple. Like they don't know about that show. They don't know about the old school where you had to run through like mazes and stuff, and they would just pelt you with a ton of stuff.
All right, I do remember what you're talking about, but I do have to say I literally just finished Avatar: The Last Airbender, the OG, like 2 nights ago. Godlike, by the way. But back to the game. OGYawn. First to Tmart. OGYawn's on Vega. I don't know if that's intentional. That's a bit odd.
I believe that I don't remember. Maybe like back in the day he ran a Vega, or maybe he's running it now. I'm not sure, but I do remember like now it's coming back to me like a year and a half ago. I saw him post like a Vega clip or something like that. So maybe he's got a Vega, and maybe he doesn't like Laura in this matchup. And we saw before, the neutral's kind of hard for Laura, so why not go with the claw?
Yeah, I mean Vega, he's an odd character. I've definitely seen him more this season than since the game came out, basically. And shoutouts to Metro M. The dude's killing it. Always playing that character. And I've been learning a lot about Vega this season thanks to Monkey Business. He's taught me a lot.
I mean, look at you've just seen how this character's strong. The V skill too. At max range, it's hard to punish. And if you haven't really labbed out how to deal with it, it makes it even stronger, right? This character has just gotten a few buffs and a few wacky things to kind of maybe not make them super inconsistent. But
I think it was in game. It was spectator lag.
I was gonna say, oh no, did we lose spectate? But no, the command grab was just too powerful. It lagged us out. It was too
almost hit us with a bada. I know y'all know that sound. I know y'all know that sound.
Be right back.
You want the light? Anti-air. Tmart. I feel like Tmart, you have to, establish that real soon because you know this character's going to go up with disguise. I like to see Tmart kind of test OGYawn's anti-airs too. Because this character is one of those characters where, in terms of Vega, like they have to be really predictive and on point with their anti-airs. They're not really good. They gotta really be on point with their anti-airs. So let's see if Tmart can get things going.
I almost want to see a counter because we saw 3 in a row. All right, there's another one. Count them, folks. Drops the claw. OGYawn's definitely having a bit of trouble here. He's losing the mask. Damage boost activate. He's got a lot of life bar to go through though.
I mean, patient play from Tmart right here. Just like not overextending, just finding the hits right here, chopping away. Crouching punch to do it right there for the first or for the second round. And I feel like that's the way you should be playing against this matchup. Just chop it away. Just let him come to you, chop away. Let that health go down. Let the stun build up. All that stuff like that. Like Tmart's playing it right. Anti-air, see, you can't jump in on my airspace. How many times will this happen before you learn?
The problem is, like, even if you learn, you have to do it to make the character work. Like, he gets so much out of it that, yes, you can try and play this patient ground game, but we've already seen how Tmart can counter that, you know, making sure there's distance, making sure that, you know, you can't just press poison. But now that OGYawn's decided for a side swap, I think he's going to have to play the get-in game again.
Okay, slide heavy. Oh, didn't get the last hit there. He does have meters looking for the super. That one confirmed to do it.
Oh, good anti
on the other side. Good blocks by OGYawn.
Just trying to get something. Chip damage?
Wow.
Enough? Holy moly.
Dang, just went right for the CA right there. But it looked like it said C, so it was a chip. So it definitely was. And that was a chip right there. Cheetos, Doritos, and Fritos, my friends. And the first one goes to OGYawn.
Yeah, I haven't had Doritos in a hot minute. I'm all about Takis now. They're so much better.
But see, the thing is, what is it? Is it sweet and sour? It's like in a purple.
Purple one, yeah, exactly. What you're talking about.
Those are undefeated. Those are absolutely undefeated. I don't think there's a single person out there that could argue otherwise. Oh, the other Doritos or whatever. But like Cool Ranches are cool, but you know, it's okay. You know,
so when they start putting the purple ones in the like individual size bags, that's when we know we'll make it.
Yo, chat, let me know what's your favorite Doritos. Like, as OGYawn is piecing people up, piecing up Tmart, making them crumble in the corner. Looking long right here, swiping away. Tmart trying to answer back. Sometimes that lane play doesn't work out too much when you don't have the health lead, you don't have the life lead, and you don't have the position to play. That's what Poison needs. She needs to be able to walk back and, you know, really gauge out where her points are at. OGYawn definitely in the lead here. Gets the slide.
Actually slides in. But this is seemingly like such a complete fortune reversal from the game one. You know, OGYawn getting such an early lead, evaporating a little bit, but he's still cooking. Quite literally.
The shot hat is on. Tmart. Don't make things happen here. OGYawn goes to the super, and that's done. Had to confirm, had the meter, done did it. Trying to go up for KMR, he's got one more to go.
Still can't get in with these jump-ins. Continuous anti-airs coming through from Tmart, and it's really building the cornerstone of his game plan right now.
Be careful here. You know, the EX, attack, anti-air, Tmart more aggressive now. It's working out, but you know, OGYawn trying to put the momentum back in his favor.
Yeah, we're going coast to coast, finding ourselves back against the wall once again. These anti-airs too strong. Claw gets broken off. But once again, having to deal with that V-skill 2 you were talking about earlier, you know, it is tough to deal with. You need to know how to respond in kind.
Yo, Tmart. Oh, he backwalked. One more confirmed from Tmart to do the EX to the overhead.
Yo, dropping heels.
Let me wipe my shoes off before I come in your house. Tmart, OGYawn, taking it to the limit, taking it to the line right here.
Well, we do go to a game 3 if Tmart can close it out. This is
you're right. My bad.
OGYawn, but
this has been such a grinder.
It's been very long. You know, they are playing somewhat muted. Like, it doesn't always seem like it because constant button pushes from both players. But these health bars staying nice and high for a good portion of these rounds, you know, it just feels like it's been a really long match. But both players, they are giving it their all. They are pushing buttons.
I mean, it's Tmart being a little bit more active, but also not overextending. I think that's what you have to do here. Whiffed it. Not a big punch from OGYawn though. little bit more.
That part
Yo,
seems
the
to be like
jumps though.
that seems like a bit of a unfamiliarity with the character. Like if OGYawn was on Laura, you guarantee that's a huge punish.
Oh, unless it's gonna be hitting medium punch, or it's gonna be hitting the medium punch. Just that punish. Going for the super, it's going for the EX. Barcelona doesn't get it though.
Activates.
Wait. Oh, looking for the finish.
Just needs a little bit more.
Tmart has the meter to make this comeback.
Oh,
but
back.
the
No
Zuna
command,
drop.
Almost. CA chip again. 2-0. OGYawn moving on.
Vega wins.
Yo, chip no dip right here. OGYawn moving on. The Tmart didn't play too bad. You got to give Tmart some credit here in terms of the anti-airs and just playing a slow pace. You don't really see that too often from a lot of players that like to, just in general, goes home. Lizard Man, it was a very accomplished Rashid player. This is one of those Rashid players where it's like, he says that he operates in a dumb manner, but there's a method to his madness. There's a methodology to what he does, and it looks dumb, but he will test you. He will run the knowledge.
Hold up. Huge shout outs to Axio for that $500 donation.
Yo,
Axio blowing it up.
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Huge
you
shout
guys,
outs.
everybody's going off. You guys and ladies are going off.
Yo. Can we see a trans writer in the chat for Axio?
Yeah, trans rights.
Yo, run it for him right now. At him and run it for him. Trans rights right now. You got points on the screen. Let's go. Run it right now.
Yeah, FluxWaveZ is a big poison player week in, week
Dan
out.
Camilli,
making
$50 in
things
cash. Sorry for interrupting you. I said to shout out the big donations as well when I see it. Carry on.
Nah, let us know, man.
Yeah.
Let us know. We all about that today.
Yeah, FluxWaveZ though, he's a master at this like mid-range combat. You know, being a why can I never remember this Grand Blue character's name? The one with the dragon.
Oh, you mean Zoe?
Zoe. I can never remember the name. I always think it's an L. But, you know, between Zoe and Poison really excelling at this mid-game style gameplay, but, you know, can swap it up. You know, can really play these, you know, in-your-face mix-up styles, making sure that, you know, a lot of work gets done, does need to guess, and definitely not afraid to be reversal on this character.
Oh my god,
and
the EX for the chase down. Are you kidding me, Doc?
Didn't expect this.
that's a FluxWaveZ thing. That's just what they do.
I mean, you know, Lizardman had a lot of great mixes. We're talking about mixing and things like that, and disturbing the neutral. I'm sorry, you know, playing in the mid range. Lizardman was doing a good job of like disturbing that neutral a little bit, but FluxWaveZ brought it back. Here we go. D skill EX holds all this pressure. Gets a shimmy.
Oh man,
Caught
the DP once again.
Want to be here.
Damn, EX on the reverse. Great tech from FluxWaveZ. How do you play against that? What are you supposed to do to stop that?
I told you. Y'all didn't want to know. Whoa, he didn't finish his combo. Don't let it be like this, listen, man.
Oh,
like this.
FluxWaveZ, you better make this happen, man. One more,
Doc,
one
check
more.
the stun.
Oh no!
He went for the wrong move, unfortunately. The shocking heal and you know, gets blocked, gets punished. I gotta wonder if that's an info error. You know?
No, that was a read on the jump out. That's what that was. I hope.
Unfortunate.
But
It's a little too risky, my friend. Too risky.
Listen, you gotta risk it all sometimes. The biscuit is waiting there for you. It's fluffy, it's delicious, and you gotta risk it.
For the biscuit, Lizard Man getting boost up.
Oh, just like that.
Optimal punish right here, almost a stun.
Oh.
Dash up for the done. Man, FluxWaveZ is looking smooth.
Oh no!
Like
Just the combo! What is happening?
I cursed him. I'm so sorry. V-trigger activation, V-reversal. Get that away from me. Twister, no go. And there we go. FluxWaveZ takes it. There's been a little bit of spaghetti back and forth, but it was FluxWaveZ to bring it back with the poison pick.
That was too close. That was too tight. That could have been so bad.
Because you don't want Rashid to come back, right? Like, Rashid's that kind of character where if you unseat him, great. But the minute he's back in the saddle, it's constant pressure over and over again, running it. And you got to hold on that. And again, this character doesn't have the best defensive tools. So yeah, you got to hold on that and find your moment. You don't have to have that happen. FluxWaveZ luckily pulls it out.
Yeah. Rashid definitely showing up like Bakugo, just never-ending explosive pressure at the moment's notice, ready to make your life bar disappear, really getting prepared, and you give them an inch, they're going to take a mile.
Activation, though, V-trigger time.
Oh, look, it's caught! In the link! Yo.
Oh my god. he still had that on the deck. I was gonna say that was not a big deal, but the follow-up. Okay, FluxWaveZ angry, answering back.
Does still have trigger available too. Activation does get the roll out of him though, so there's no more activation for Lizardman. The Molotov goes a bit far, but it was just a bait. He brought the eyes to the other side of the screen and punished the wake up.
Who's top here? Who's top tier here? Because all I'm saying is FluxWaveZ making some waves right now. They're bait on the DP of optimal EX.
Big brain.
Skill. Oh my god, check the damage, check the stun. Try to get the everything time. Lizardman waking up with the game, but that shows frustration. Lizardman has to calm down. Like you put it now in FluxWaveZ line that you will wake up the XTP. You gotta play off that and don't let that be your hindrance. Do not be waking up too much. Lizardman gotta keep it solid, but it's hard. It's hard. It's easier said than done against FluxWaveZ. Activation, V trigger time, EX on the other side.
Oh no, gets caught by
it.
it.
Yeah, what a mix.
One more.
It's like the mix not mix, right?
These mixers too good. Really punishing Flux, who's trying to get back to this mid screen to, you know, let the game plan rock. But yeah, yo,
that's a big punish right there. The reversal. Yo, Lizardman. Outside the distance to do anything from his lights.
Stuff
They get the pickup. Super.
Hey, that's gonna do it. Dead. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, we can call that one. James Chan, we don't even need you here. Sorry, bro, but that's dead right there. Doc, I saw you put his fingers on the pulse. And you're like, nah, he's done.
DOA, moving on. Next call. Quick. 3 bars already burned. It's 90 seconds into the round. It's been 9 seconds, and there's 3 EX bars being burned by Flux.
You follow up on the V skill. EX pressure, the constant pressure. You're trying to counter hit right there. Don't be pressing buttons. It's still my turn, my friend.
Oh,
I'm in there.
Watch the trigger.
Windy City.
Yo, Flux finally getting a turn, and this could be close. That is, oh no, didn't get the link. Lizardman gets a chance to breathe. Does have one more Molotov to deal with, but yo, the EX, how are you gonna do it?
The wake up flight.
It's not enough. Needs one more. Gets it. No over chase there from Flux, really showing metered pressure. You know, could have gone all the way forward, but just wanted to make sure that there was the opportunity to punish there.
What happened? I thought Rashid was top tier. I thought he was top 1, but Flux out here making Poison look super cheap. You know, maybe Japan was right. Maybe Flux is, or maybe cheap. Flux. But you know, at the same time, Flux will make any character look cheap. We saw it in Grand Blue. We see in Street Fighter 5 as Flux will be moving on over Lizardman.
And so we're making our way through this bracket nicely. We do have another stellar matchup coming up for you next, Ludthinks versus the Tnatchie. But I do want to clue you guys into a potential benefit that you guys may not have known about. There are donation incentives for those of you who are contributing to the prize pool here from some of your favorite brands. If you are unaware, Evil Geniuses, C9, good old Cloud9, Killsteel, FlyQuest, Astro, ESL, Kind of Fit, Kind of Fat, and E-Fight Pack, and the Dynamic Focus team as well, all have provided some incentives to the pot. For those of you who are donating, you will be at certain breakpoints entered into some raffles. I don't know if those are on the Match Arena page.
Let me check. I'll look right now. Let me see if they're on there. I'm not sure if they're on there actually. Add them. I guess ask me to add them real quick.
Yeah, I mean, so we can just read them to let you guys know.
Yeah, read them.
So if you donated more than $30, you'll be entered into the Evil Geniuses, the Cloud9, the FlyQuest pockets pools, as you were. $25 or more gets you into the Killsteel adventure. $20 gets you into the Kind of Fit, Kind of Fat E-Fight Pass, which, by the way, Kind of Fit, Kind of Fat has some godlike t-shirts if you haven't already seen them.
Tell them.
And then $40 or more gets you into the raffle for the Dynamic Focus jacket and cloth mask, which is pretty dope. If you haven't seen it already, it is very active, looking very good, just like that motorcycle going by the house. But yeah,
played it up so well.
Wow.
But those are some of the fantastic contributors who are here for you guys, folks. We cannot thank those guys enough for everything they've helped us with and all the stuff they've supplied us with so far.
Yep.
Yeah, big blessings to everybody coming through. You know, not only the match arena, but also the sponsors as well too. You know, obviously the Costa Bunch and everybody that's been helping out with this event. You know, this has been great,
Yeah,
amazing action, y'all. When it's a Street Fighter, we got you with it.
So if you didn't understand my ramblings there, Amanda actually put them all together in a tweet. It's in the chat right now. So you can go ahead, click that link, see for yourself the incentives available today. Definitely hit that with a retweet so that you can let all of your friends know that if they contribute to the match arena, they are entered in as well. Because you would not want to miss out on that opportunity.
Yeah, I'm clicking the retweets immediately. Dang. Wow. That is.
I already retweeted it once and I'm going to do it again.
Wow.
Let me hit that up too.
That's like 9 tweets. More than that.
But again, folks, that is it's all for you guys, because you guys have been so great to us here, both in contributing directly and indirectly to the match arena itself, but also just for being in the chat. As a stream, we simply cannot ask anything more from you than your eyes, and you can keep them in your head because that's where they work the best. Because as long as they're attached, you get to watch all of these fantastic matches that we have for you tonight. And man, there have been some bangers.
I mean, there have been, but we're gonna have more. We're gonna have Ludthinks coming up on the plate again.
I guess Tnatchie.
But this season he's gonna be Tnatchie, Bison player, really great Bison player, NLBC style. I mean, y'all don't know, y'all should definitely know. He's really like a lame type of Bison play. And it's rare to see that because most Bison players, especially me when I used to play that character, just go in constantly. Spend all that meter. I don't care. I don't even think. Just turn my brain off. Like whatever. Like think hard is bad. Whatever. I'm out. But man, he is way different. He is lame. He will lame you out. He'll backdash. He'll make that character feel like you gotta come to him instead of the opposite way around. And he just preys off you being annoying. You know, it'll be definitely great to see him go up against Ludthinks. And this is kind of a matchup where I feel. You know, Bison still wins, but you know, because of the changes that Chun-Li's gotten, it just makes her more annoying. The heavy hit knockdown on legs makes her more oppressive in the neutral. You know, the other changes and things like that obviously help too. I'm sure Ludthinks will definitely utilize that in the match coming up here.
So while we wait for Tnatchie, I just kind of want to also mention that this is a top 8 match. The winner of this goes on to top 8. I'm slowly learning how to read a bracket.
Oh yeah, top 8 qualifying match then.
Qualifying match.
Loser gets 9th place. Yep.
Shout out to Bunch, who not only runs brackets but is a professor in bracketology. So if you need to learn how to read a bracket, he will help you out. But I wanted to talk about some of these other matches that we may not have seen. Ludthinks is actually here because he 2-0'd Sriracha Flash. Tnatchie's here because he 2-0'd Akachi. Let's see who else we got. Lizard Man was in our last match because he 2-0'd BBW Messiah. Sent them all down to the loser side. Man,
dang, no BBW up on the screen?
No. And they actually then lost to Azura for president down in the loser bracket there. Sriracha Flash won the first losers match against Abbott PC, and then ended up going down to J Money 5123.
J Money, great Vega player. It's actually one of our local boys in Chicago. So he's, you know, if he's going down to that, that's not a terrible thing because that dude is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But we're gonna see some more ridiculous matches. We're having up right here: Chun-Li versus Bison, Ludthinks versus Tnatchie, coming up on the screen for you real soon.
Blood, so oppressive. Gonna be seeing lots of that crouching buttons coming out. And Tnatchie, you know, we've been seeing a lot of Tnatchie. I've watched a lot of Tnatchie matches over at the Casa. I've watched a lot of Lud matches. This is gonna be tight. This is gonna be close. Both of these players very familiar with each other. And it's going to come down to that game 2 adaptation. You know, who's ever able to eke out game 1, they got to be on their heels because they are going to have to face some quick action.
Yeah, and I feel like when you're playing, you know, one of the great things about Bison is he's super strong, but he's also a pretty linear character. Now, obviously, Tnatchie does not play like a normal Bison player. I've said it multiple times; it's very lame. But you're limited in the amount of tricks that you have. That's the turning point. You got all these plus frames and stuff, and you're swinging. So you gotta be able to not autopilot, right? You gotta be able to get away from the autopilot. We were not even gonna see Chun-Li going Menat. Yo,
I don't know how to feel about that.
I don't either. I don't know about this one, Jack.
That's a
I
big
don't know
question
about
mark.
this one.
We're gonna have to see if that works out for you, Cotton. But I mean, maybe it makes sense, right? Like, you got a little bit longer buttons. You can try and keep Tnatchie at bay. You know, try and keep him from, you know, a little bit out there. But,
Oh, no, but there's a problem right there.
A good start.
The V skill, he'll just absorb, he gets a fireball, and if he's in, there's not much Ludthinks can really do. She's got a 3-frame, but she didn't get much off of that. And she's got a swing meter. Oh, this is looking long. Tnatchie already got in the corner. Caught him whipping again, that EX.
One more for stun. Not quite. All right, now one more for stun. But it's going to be close. I really don't know how Ludthinks recovers this round. And the answer is he doesn't. That answered my question real quick.
Wasn't able to activate V-Trigger and didn't really have that many bars to really make like big things happen, right? So it's difficult. Like, this character's not one that, you know, once Bison gets in, it's hard to get him off. So you have to stay at the mid-range. And he's still done. He's got some of the tools that kind of avoid what she wants to do. See the EX. So he's already put him in the corner. That crouching jab, actually a decent anti-air gets some for jumping buttons. He's out, heavy, blast.
So I've just been doing a pretty good job at separating Ludthinks from the orb, too. Up until about that point. But, you know, when Menat doesn't have that orb, she's kind of down a button. Like, it's tough to come back from that. But, all right, now we see some action from Ludthinks. Finally getting...
I mean, you want to have that life thing, obviously, until you get, like, V-Trigger, and you can pop that sucker.
Oh,
but,
no.
Doc, what's going on here? What's going on here, my friend?
All right, one more for the game, and caught reaching once again. Lud, come on, man. That's big brain from Tnatchie though. Caught reaching 2 throws in a row, easy money.
It is. Oh man, dude, this is looking rough. Blood. I'm gonna need you to switch to that Chun-Li. It might be because they played so much that he wanted to try something different, try something new. And you know, switch it up. But no, he's going all the way. Yo, he's locked and loaded with this one.
If you don't have faith, if you don't have faith, why are you even here? But separated once again from the orb. Round start, it's just so tough for Ludthinks. You know, he's gonna get a callback now, but all right.
Crush.
All right.
Gets a counter hit.
Gets the air reset too. Oh no.
Back throw. Get the positioning. The blood, you push. I mean, you're still in the corner. Like, you're still closer to the wall. Slide, no activation. Not just yet. Yo, great identification from Ludthinks to just neutral jump and know that he wants to go for the activation, but there's still more in this game plan that has to come together, because all it takes is like Tnatchie just gaining a few combos here and there, or some corner play, the slide.
The throws from Tnatchie have been on point too. If it's not connecting, it's getting a shimmy. Like, it's so tough for Lud to seem to deal with that. Does have to get Devil Reverse. Does trade nicely though. Keeps it going. Needs one more throw. Yeah. Does have 2 left. What's the play? Sends him down. Oh, is that enough? Yes, it is! Hugely cooking through.
Big brains. He's got the wrinkles in his brain. Look, I got the wrinkles in my brain.
So
ain't smooth here. I got the wrinkles.
So many wrinkles. Does have to do that like 3 more times though. So I mean, it might smooth out as we go on. But
and that was difficult too. That was down to the wire too. That's already now. See, the thing is, he sets a pace. He just sets that pace that he wants to play at, and he's like, cool, I can go aggressive. Now I know I can go in, and he stays at that pace. It's like he's like at a constant 40, then he goes up to a constant 60. Here's the EX Ludthinks, checking him on the dash back. Still moving first. You knew plus range, my friend. Time to activate. Don't let Tnatchie grab you. This is the thing. Bison gets a command grab and V-Trigger too, and he becomes that much more of a threat. Even if he doesn't use it, if he gets close, you're gonna worry about that. It's like another thing on your mental stack that you have to deal with.
Yeah, and because it's so different, like, yes, it's been out for quite a while now, so players are getting used to it, but sometimes you just forget. Sometimes you just get caught, and you're like, oh, man, again, how does I forget that he has a command grab? But this is exactly the situation you're talking about, up close and personal. You're thinking about a lot of other things. You're not always thinking of the command grab, just like you're not thinking about the resets.
Oh, didn't even need the super. What with the big brain thinkers, man? Went to college. He said no community here. I went to the big college. I'm going all the way, man. I'm getting my master's degree out here.
Master's degree in orbology, making sure that everyone connects.
He got his degree up in the Miss Cleo, dude. He able to, call me now. I got my diploma.
Expensive. All that work just to play one character.
Listen, there's a lot of work out here. I mean, you're right. It's a lot of work. He's doing a lot of work out here, you know. But he's making it work. I mean, we were sitting here casing on him with the Menat pick, and to be honest, it's not always the best way. But Ludthinks, with the call on the V skill,
he's baiting it now. Oh, all right.
Ideas.
Got the air-to-air with no orb and catches the orb. Let's go. All right, Lud, keep it together. Orb was on the wrong
slide.
I know. Side swap not working out for Tnatchie. That definitely did though.
Oh, he's in right now. Gosh, it's starting to play a little bit more aggressive.
Oh, space nicely, gets the next throw. One more hit for the round. Tnatchie just waiting for Lud to approach. But
I mean, Tnatchie, he's got the life lead, right? And the thing is, come to me, because it doesn't matter. Never mind, I'll come to you. Back throw.
Oh,
EX.
Good block, but the throw again coming through for Tnatchie. Ludthinks really living by that take the throw mentality.
You know, but you look at the reverse, right? You get crush countered or heavy kicked or whatever, and Bison gets continuous pressure if you use the scissors. So it's one of those things where like you want to take the throw, but like not too much. But at the same time, you get thrown too many times and you're dead. Notch on match point here with the pressure. This can be a little bit more aggressive. Yo, super aggressive. Every button. My man is pressing every button on his controller. He is like, oh, I have a heavy punch. I have a medium punch. Let me swing those out. EX almost reverse stays right in front of Ludthinks, keeping him in the corner. The constant pressure here. Let's do something.
Good anti-air. Trying to bust out. Gets caught by the slide activate though. You hate to see it. Back throw to the wall. This is Tnatchie's game plan. He knows this corner very well. Catches it with the dash and then the crouching punch there coming on through. Tnatchie just putting on a great display of pressure there.
Smooth stuff. I mean, that was looking difficult because it seemed like, you know, Ludthinks had the answers. He had the answer key from the back of the book. He said, he looked at the teacher and said, I'm not using it. And he looked at it and said, I'm using it. I'm using the answer key right here. He called the V skills. He had, you know, the great space control. Notch is like, listen, my parents own the college. I'm going to get a free ride. I'm in.
Listen, I'll just make one phone call and I got it. That piece of paper you paid for? Nah.
You see the last name? It's up there. This is my last name. I own the school.
I don't have a wing. I got the school.
But that was still a great match. And Ludthinks, put up a great display with Tnatchie. Moving on the bracket with that great Bison play. And that's just an example of how that matchup goes. Once you find the pressure, you keep it on. And we're going to keep it on with one more match here. It is going to be Justakid. Just a man is like what he likes to say, but it's actually just a kid.
Versus your boy Mailyn.
Yeah, Justakid versus Mailyn. Stream, hope you guys are enjoying the production and the commentary. Big ups to everybody involved for making this all happen right now. Let's see where we're at the match arena. We're at $5,694.31. Pretty close to that 5,700 mark right now. If you want to donate, there's a couple of ways you can donate for free. So I'm gonna show you guys the video again on how to do that. Just give me a sec. You guys can see me mute my Windows. My game audio. Yeah. There we go. BRB.
Transitional Combat through Matcherino. Visit and log in at matcherino.com/t/transitional combat. 1. Free coupon. Click contribute, enter.
Hit each other up and rank a couple times, get that practice. So let's see who is going to take it between the two. Let's see if Justakid's connection can hold out.
Listen, man, Ethernet cords are hard to come by this day. If you don't know how to make them yourself, then you're in a tough spot.
We messed and he definitely plugs in. I was getting up. But here we go, Mailyn versus Justakid. Let's see if he understands this matchup. I think Juri in this matchup does pretty decent, just overall. The fireball game and being able to check the flaps and neutral. But all it takes is a few rodeos. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what character you have. Make the right guesses. Make the right wins.
But that does come down to, like you said, guesses. Sometimes you're just wrong. You can't be right 100% of the time. But Justakid so far, making sure he's at about 90% uptime. Doing a really good job so far this round. Really bringing it to Mailyn. Gets taken for a ride though.
Yeah, my man's He said, I don't want to be in this ride. I want to have to go. You know, like when your parents say you got to go somewhere, you got to go with them to the store or whatever. You're like, I don't want to go. That's Justakid right now, being put in the car with his parents. The other dude, he's on punishment. Mailyn, looking to put the pressure on. Side switch. Seconds winding down here. 37 seconds right here. Both about equal here. And, as Justakid get a little bit better in the neutral here. Yeah, there you go. Catch the incoming. Anti-air from Mailyn. Side switch. Activation. Make it happen with the command grab.
One more.
Mailyn can make this happen whatever way he wants.
Oh, checks the dash into the super.
Yo, that foot was out there. That foot was out there. He ran right into it. He stepped in it. He stepped in. He saw it. Yo, Mailyn took the costume off again.
Jacket's
he said, hold on. He said, I'm getting sweaty. Hold on. I'm getting real sweaty up in here. Hold on a second.
All right, but doesn't make a difference getting that EX clap. Now setting up some set play. Trying to push some buttons, but dash checks across the board from Justakid so far.
Heavy punch, the flip kick right after. Trying to get the overhead. No go. Mailyn's going to back off here. Still in the corner. This is still bad because this character, again, it's hard to deal with this character in neutral if you're there. Gotta get the mix going. Base out the XDP. He went for it, and he's going to pay for it. He rose to the heavens, and he's going down to hell. Mailyn bringing it back.
Icarus flight coming through. We all know how that story ends. Justakid trying to fly a bit too high. But great tie up here. Another huge crush counter from Mailyn. Now sets up the corner.
Another one.
What?
Docky interrupted the flip kick. He said, no go. I don't even see that move.
Yeah. You saw the orange flash, then you saw the crush counter. It's just instant like that.
That's good by Mailyn. Build up that V bar too. There you go. V reversal. You could probably build enough, build enough gauge for V trigger at this point, safely, especially after a few crush counters here and there. And it may not matter as Mailyn gets the shimmy and the bite. Justakid said, "I'm not hungry. I don't want to finish my plate." Mailyn said, "You're gonna finish your plate, young man. You're gonna finish your plate right now. Everything, the peas, the potatoes, the yams, everything."
Broccoli. I'm a big broccoli fan myself. Not so much peas.
Yeah, I'm not a peas fan. You know what's undefeated? Brussels sprouts. Let me run the Brussels sprouts on the plate. I'll eat them. They got to be cooked well, but
Yeah, I was gonna say they need a specific cooking setup that not everybody's prepared for. But I do like to see islands.
I was gonna say not everybody's prepared for Laura, man. Especially with pieces on the form, the stun. Dang. And you know what sucks is that she does a ton of damage, and that's done. Yo, after stun, she's one of those characters that you're like, you might as well put down the control. It's looking long right now. As Mailyn is on match point.
Dude, might as well be playing MGS5. Just cutscenes all day.
Yo, it's a quick time event. My man's not pressing the buttons at all. Hands off the controller like that. You thought this was a cutscene? No, you need to be reacting, my friend. You need to react. Interruption from Justakid, looking a little bit more solid this time. The neutral playing it. I like this mid-range pressure. Like this is a little bit better because he's been kind of getting jumped in on, playing a little too close. EX, there you go. React to what Mailyn is doing instead of just getting pieced up.
Yeah, I mean, Justakid great on these dash checks. Took them really far in game 1, and we see them falling back to that here game 2. Set point still in favor of Mailyn though.
Okay, walks out the throw. Anti-air on the other side. Mailyn been switching a lot of sides here. EX is gonna block that. No big deal. Mailyn trying to get the grab. The EX though from Justakid for the corner pressure gets a throw on deck.
Oh,
this character, with her walk speed, just makes her super difficult to deal with. With the throw game. Oh, he tried to EX under. Didn't work out. Mailyn throwing those claps. He does not care. I mean, Justakid can throw out the fireballs from Juri to stop that, but you gotta be close up to do it.
Activate. Now Justakid finally trying to push some buttons. Gets jumped in on. Trades better. Nice though.
But you see what's on the bottom of the screen? We're just waiting for the activation to happen. Is Justakid gonna let it happen? Checks him on the as he jumps out there. Mailyn's got meter. How is he gonna pop it? How is he gonna use it? Trying to decide how I'm gonna pop V trigger.
You end this round with full bars of meter, you are gonna be regretting it just like that. So much potential still on the table, but Justakid bringing it to a game 3.
Yo, Doc is. I guarantee you, Mailyn look out his window, shaking his head like, dang. I know if he loses from this, you can't let this tilt you. But if he loses from this, he's gonna get up, he's gonna stare out the window for about 30 minutes and be like, just breathe, just breathe.
No, there's also the route where you just go over to the fridge, bust out a bunch of White Claws, and start breaking laws.
Breaking laws, man. Just turn over some mailboxes and stuff. Petty crimes here.
Yeah, just small stuff. They are claws after all. Nothing too big.
Nothing too wild here. But
Not
you know
burning
what's going
hot
on right
yet.
now? I mean, Mailyn's trying to go wild, but he's getting pieced up. See the punish right there on the floor heavy. Justakid locking on the ground with the fireballs, introducing brand new stuff. Who is this? Did Justakid hand this off to his mom? Is Justin Mom playing right now? Because I did not see this Justakid before. Look at the DPs on deck. The anti-air's a counter hit. The meat of the building. Justakid on match point. What a turnaround. This was not what we had before.
Optimal back throw. Fields the most meter. Yo, Justin Mom. So be.
Yo, Justin Mom's on the controller right now. This ain't Justakid playing right now. This is Justin Mom right now. She's like, yo, honey, let me handle this before you get angry and start your temper tantrum.
Yo, what? Smashing controllers, those things aren't cheap. We talked about this already. Activate damage station coming through for Justakid. Justamom. That's the trigger. The trigger activates, and Justamom's like, my turn. Let's get it. Let's run it. But the EX
building. Yep, gonna do that. That's a good defensive measure right there. Mailyn, the stun building down. EX, I'm just gonna block that. Nice stuff. This is in front.
Son, that wheel's enough.
And that's the finish right there.
Final round.
Final round,
Oh
final
God,
game.
all tied up, dude.
Winner take all, finding themselves in the top 8 berth. And it's really all coming together.
But you gotta make sure that you piece it all together at the right time, right? You saw Justakid kind of introducing new tools, in the neutral, maybe kind of last minute, but it's been working out, the fireballs and stuff like that. Now you start using the B skill. You see him building that up, waiting for the right moment. Mailyn, you gotta be careful about throwing up this class. You can't be throwing them out for free. Dash, using that dash speed and the walk speed of this character to kind of just glide underneath.
Nice little sweep there, sets up a little bit of pressure. DP gets blocked though, and now it's Mailyn's turn. Goes for the reset, but it only takes one more. Gets the reset again.
One more hit.
Second activation coming out of Justakid.
Justakid just gonna dash up and do it like that. Gets the hit. One more will do it for either player. You see that Justakid has meter on the deck. He's got the CA. Mailyn has the CA on the deck. Didn't confirm it to it. Didn't believe. You gotta believe. You gotta go to church. It's not Sunday, but you gotta think about it like it is. The dash up counter hit the DP to do it. Justakid is the one moving on from a deficit, from the precipice, a defeat. No pun intended there either.
Yeah, checking the dash coming through once again for Justakid. Just a dash. But, I mean, game 3 there, it all came down to that final round. We saw Mailyn really doing a lot of good stuff. Justakid, back foot a lot of the time, really had to fall back to that game 1 mentality of making sure that Mailyn wasn't able to just dash in for free.
Yeah, we're gonna, see more of that Juri play as we move on the bracket. But until then, we're actually gonna switch out the commentators. You guys are gonna get the beautiful bunch that is Brad and Tom coming up on the mic. So, stick with us. We're just gonna take a quick second to switch out the boys.
Yeah, it's all good.
And then we'll be back.
It's gonna be some
Remember,
time to
folks,
show.
Trans lives matter, Black lives matter. Hit that chat. I want to see it go off as we head out. Come on, guys. One last time for us here before we swap over.
Let's give them a second. They'll see it. Okay, so, hi everybody. So, we're see where the Matrino's at, and we're gonna shout out some of these donations real quick. Shout out a bunch for making this event pretty smooth. Alright, so let's see. Thank you for the follow, of course. We're at $5,797.81. You can use the promo code TransRice to donate $1 to the prize pool. We got tons of free options for you guys to donate. As I scroll down on the left, you'll see some donation incentives. So first is Manscaped, 60 cents right here just for follows, likes, and retweets. We have a 50-cent survey right there. I should probably do that. and like visit a link as well. Got more Manscaped stuff. We got G Fuel Energy. We got the punch list, 5 cents to the prize pool. Legion, 10 cents. Twitter Quest, 7 pages of them. Look at that, it's like 30 cents, 40 cents, 40 cents, 10 cents, 15 cents, 10 cents. Yeah, like everything really adds up if you guys just click through. Same for G Fuel Energy, Click Quest, Survey Quest, quick $1 survey about energy drinks, courtesy of Maturino Form Surveys. YouTube Quest, chance to the top 5 contributors. You guys see right there. I'm gonna wait for the commentary to join before I start this match. Next match is gonna be J Money versus AdmiralNemo. It's like loses top 12. Big shout out.
Do we just like say words?
Yeah, you just talk.
I think
yeah,
we do
talk.
just say words.
Just
Oh
say
my
words.
goodness, I get to say words?
Yeah, words.
Words.
Shout out to Arena Simon for a $100 contribution right there. And Tap Stop 2, $51. Overhaul $13. Elic 96, $12. Dan Camilli, $50. Last couple of donations. And it looks like we're ready to start. What is good in the hood?
Yeah,
Introduce
what's
yourself
going
to
on,
the world.
everybody? Hey, so I'm Brad Muse here with Zombie Trum, aka Tom. How are you doing tonight? What did you told me you were gonna go eat before we went on. What did you eat? You had that Panda Express, yeah?
Had that Panda Express. I went fancy tonight. You know, I wanted to hype myself up to tell all y'all that trans lives matter, that our trans brothers and sisters need our help tonight. So I loaded myself up on orange chicken. I got my whiskey. Let's fucking go.
Orange chicken, I feel that. I got the whiskey too. I went for the Knob Creek Old Fashioned. And real
Ooh,
quick,
nice.
shout outs to, I don't know if we've paid proper homage, but shout outs to Art for coming through to stream this all for us tonight too.
Yo, for sure. Like, I don't think y'all understand. If you've never been like behind the scenes of something like this, you've got Art putting in overtime, right, and making sure this gets set up. You've got people building stream overlays. You've got the stream overlay pro team coming in and remoting in to get stuff set up. It's important stuff. So, really, I'm just so honored to be a part of this group, this team, and I hope we raise a shitload of money today. And hopefully I'm allowed to swear, because I do that a lot when I've been drinking.
Yeah, it's okay. You're good.
Word.
So just as a reminder, so on your Discord, so the no overlay game feed is slightly faster. The one
Cool.
the one that's left with the overlay feed, that's XSplit, just so you know when I'm transitioning and stuff.
Okay, perfect. I've got the no stream up, so let's go. I see an Alex on the screen. J-Mo rocking that classic Vega. AdmiralNemo. We got an RSF East Coast match right now, kids.
Yo, that is interesting to see an Alex in a Street Fighter bracket in this day and age, in this economy. You're gonna bring out the Alex?
Yeah, right? No, seriously, like, I guess Alex finally paid off those back taxes and can play in the game again. But look at that J-Money putting the hurt to him. IRS Hitman on the scene. Perfect. Damn.
Even getting the cheeky command grab reset in the corner at the end there, it's, geez, like, that's a clean round, right? And that's kind of what you want. Especially this matchup's going to be, I feel, be pretty problematic for Alex Ham. But if you get the air-to-airs like that, keep the Izuna drops from happening.
Oh, good anti-air, though, coming in from Admiral. Oh, get swept, because you know Vega's gone sweet.
Ooh, frame traps. Ooh, we armor through those, though. EX elbow into the big crush counter hit. Nice.
This could be the momentum that he needs. No, he uses the sway to get away from the command grab.
I was about to say you need to be mindful of the sway, but gets the parry through the counter poke. Ooh, okay. Respects the plus frames off the reset. Still moving through life about the same. Nope, gets a nice back throw here. AdmiralNemo. Any poke now should do it to even
Oh my
out.
God, Surmi.
Oh my
Surmi.
god. That
Guys-
was 20,000 leagues away. That command grab had no business.
Guys, Surmi with the big $102 donation. That puts us at $5,900. And J Money
Damn,
takes the first game.
Surmi coming
Yeah.
in hot.
Zombie, lower your mic by like 10% just to put yourself in line with Brad M. Because like you're a little bit louder than him. You are loud.
All right, how's that?
Yeah, go ahead. Both
Little
you guys
more?
talk. Yeah,
Little more?
little more. Yeah.
How about that?
All right, go ahead.
Cool.
We'll see. I'll let you know.
We'll see. All right, cool.
I mean, because like fuck it, we're doing it live, right?
In the immortal words of someone whose name we don't utter, we'll do it live. J Money up around.
Oh, he goes for the anti-air and switches sides with the jump-in roundhouse. We got combos taking AdmiralNemo all the way to the corner.
J
Oh my
Money
goodness.
is getting away. My God, J Money is getting away with the level 1 mix right now. Just regular frame trap, like meaties, left, right, but now stuck in the corner. Ooh, the back sway once
No
again
punish?
working.
This is
Sun
stun.
becoming a factor. Yeah.
I don't think he can kill here, but there's going to be another hit. Okay, gets that full lariat charge.
I'm surprised that there wasn't a reset attempt there from AdmiralNemo, and no whiff punish on the whiff slide, but punishes the block slide that time. The backsway once again. AdmiralNemo is not prepared for those backsways. The Exazuna.
Low forwards, overhead from downtown. Just like that, J Money's going to close that round out. That really was kind of a lot of back and forth.
Yo, this match is to get into loser side top 8 too.
Oh,
we are
dang.
very nearly at top 8 altogether. Oh my god, that hit so meaty.
Look at the pressure. Oh, he caught him trying to get the EX stun gun out, and now he's in the corner still, and J Money putting the hurt to Nemo. Yeah, you can't air to air that. He's ready. Trans lives.
Yo, is this going to be a perfect? Yes, it is. J Money dancing on him. AdmiralNemo, it seemed pretty apparent AdmiralNemo wasn't super familiar with that matchup. I mean, like 3, 4, 5 times the backsway was getting out of mix-ups altogether. Just every time there was any sort of momentum in AdmiralNemo's corner, it just blew away.
And normally you'd be able to option select on behalf of AdmiralNemo, right? And be like, you know, they probably run into a lot of Vegas online. But I know for a fact that I see AdmiralNemo run into JMO online in multiple tournaments all the time. So
AdmiralNemo in the chat doubling down on what's no answers to the backsway. Yeah,
I feel you. It really changes up Vega's positioning, and if used in the right situations, it makes things tough.
You know what else is a great situation? Donating to our Matcherino, because we have some of those fantastic giveaways going on in the back. Shoutouts to all the sponsors that came through for the giveaways. If you look around on the Matcherino page, you will see the minimum donation to make to be entered into some of those giveaways from such groups as EG, Cloud9, Kill Steel. I thought this one, KF, aka Kind of Fit, Kind of Fat, also describes my entire wardrobe.
Oh, yeah. I get that.
They came in there. That. As well as Astro Headset, too. Donate $50 or more and get entered in for an Astro A10. So tons of groups came through to show support for this wonderful cause. I know it's rough out there. It's kind of a troubling time, and I'm hoping that we can continue to be sort of a positive force in the middle of all of this. Y'all have already raised $5,900.
Yeah, we're almost 6K. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
Almost 6K.
Almost 6K.
We were at 4,500 today before the stream went live, and as Doc was saying earlier, it is $1,800 to run TransLifeline for 1 day. Y'all have already funded. It's a toss-up who you're gonna see.
Right.
When FluxWaveZ sits down to play. It's primarily the poison, but you might get the Mika. You might get the Menat. But Lud is not one of the players that I associate with that. And we are not going to talk about Lud anymore because we have Justakid and Tnatchie. Put some respect on the name Justakid or just a mom if their mom.
If V-Trigger goes live, right? Only when the V-Trigger's activated. So look at these two just kind of respecting. Justakid just down backing Tnatchie, wiggling at him. Gets the jumping roundhouse. Drops the combo, though.
Have to see. I feel like this is going to end up one of those matchups. I talk about this all the time, but I feel like when Tnatchie is at their best is when Tnatchie is able to get the life lead, play 5 on their plus frames, and then just back off and play really effective fundamental neutral. The only thing is Justakid on Juri is going to get to charge stocks off of a playstyle like that. So if Tnatchie slows it down like that, it gives Justakid the opportunity to set up the stocks. Nice air to air there. And going for the V-Trigger activation, double dashes. We don't check those.
Now he's spending all of it. Now he's got Tnatchie locked in the corner. Oh, EK gets the shimmy, but not quite enough to confirm. EX Devil's Reverse, or Head Stomp, trying to get out. Activate.
Does get out, too. Justakid walking into the corner of their own volition. Nice whip punish.
Okay, blocks the mix. Oh, look at that Justakid backdash.
This is like one nice confirm for Justakid away from still managing to make this work. And CA almost on deck. Justakid playing a little slower here, just above the extra meter. There's the critical art. Goes for the V-reversal, does Tnatchie just to avoid it.
One touch is going to close it out for him. It's going to be tight, though. Either player gets one.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, he is using V-Skill 1. I had to double check for a second which V-Skill Tnatchie was using if we were going to see the cheeky EX blast into cross-up. Oh, the V-Skill!
But look at the time. Look at the time. You got 5 seconds. He DPs out and Justakid closes it. He bets everything on that round. Spends the bar. Cleans up. Justakid up 1.
Yeah, I feel like Tnatchie's goal there was to just do like a tight, safe frame trap and just wait out the clock. Maybe delay tech afterwards to get away with it, but just churning that butter is just a kid.
Yeah, I don't know why Tnatchie just backdash like a madman. Good DP. Okay, gets the counter hit, stand light kick. We got confirms. Dash up. Good backdash from Tnatchie. Not going to take the throw.
The reversal from Justakid wants to keep this corner position critically important. EX head stomp. It's a knockdown. Justakid backing off of his own volition.
Okay, gets the anti-air. Stays in front. Oh, why you reaching? We going to Shimmy Johns, my guy. You're dead. Yo. Bison just went on a date with Juri, and they got them sweet turkey toms at Shimmy John.
That's what happened immediately before the 4th teaser trailer for Street Fighter Cross Tekken, right? Like they went Shimmy Johns, and then they went and got their ass whooped by Jin.
Exactly. That was actually how that trailer took place. They didn't show the prequel. I think they will make a prequel one day. One can only hope.
Pandora's box was actually Jack in the Box. That's why they were so mad.
Round 1.
Incidentally, so Tnatchie, I feel like Tnatchie bled a little bit in that round off the throw text. Got shimmied a couple of times, and Justakid started favoring it a little bit more. Gets the air-to-air, though, does Tnatchie. Nice corner position. No, a little early with the meaty.
Okay, gotta hold this pressure in the corner. Wow, he tries to jump back out. I like that defense from Justakid. And now Tnatchie abusing those plus frames, but the neutral jump's gonna do it. Gets hit. One more touch.
Stun becoming a factor. What's it gonna be against the V-trigger activation? What's the mix? Is there gonna be a mix? Oh no.
Oh no, Justamom not able to react.
Psycho pressure just gets out of the corner.
The punish?
Has an answer for that?
Not a lot of characters can punish that. That's super sick. Good stuff from Justakid. Backdashes out of the pressure. Gets clipped with the Psycho.
That was nice. That was like a trip card there. And then the head stomp working at the last second there to get around on the board for Tnatchie. Okay, air-to-airs once again. And this is where Tnatchie excels. It's all about, like I said, that really strong pressure at that mid-range and fundamental play outside of that, like jump traps to blow you up with the air-to-airs.
Side switch, corners himself. Lucky block, or not lucky, good blocks from Justakid. Could have been stunned otherwise.
Guys, big shout out to Equinox Gaming for the $100 donation. We are over $6,000.
Let's go over 6K.
Damn.
Yo, can I get a trans rights in the chat?
Let's go. I'll throw that in there too.
All right, we got these guys slugging away trying to get this kill. Jump back fierce. I love that from Tnatchie. Now they are up. 58 seconds to go. Big life leads. Dashes in. Gets interrupted. What's Justakid gonna do?
Oh, goes for the shimmy, and it works once again. But what was crazy there, I mean, that caught Tnatchie like walking back. The V skill as an answer to EX Devil's Reverse and EX Head Stomp has been crazy. Tnatchie getting away with it anyway, though, with the standing short.
Yeah, it was a good answer. Just doesn't get a lot of setup or anything off of the top of that. And so then we see Tnatchie tying it up 1-1.
Tnatchie really almost let that round get away from him. Like, you saw, like, backed off and started to play more actively for meter gain, presumably to get, like, EX Blast to try to ensure that he had a little bit more screen control and could set up one of those, you know, jump traps. But, you know, at the last second, switching the momentum, moving forward, and getting out of it. Nice answer. Here's too. Damn.
Wow, he's got the charge and he releases, and now Tnatchie back to playing that neutral. His angry punk schoolgirls not want to take it though. Justakid moving forward. Oh, wow, that was a stock charge. DP. I don't think it was that a DP or was that a charge of the Fuha?
It looked to me like she was just barely off the ground, if I associate with DP. You might be right.
I wouldn't give me that credit. I'm probably wrong. All right, gets him with the forward medium kick, and now we got corners. What's Justakid gonna do? Goes for the setup. Okay, no reaching.
Again, finally holds down back. Does Tnatchie? He's learned. And there's the delay throw tech. Only when Justakid walks all the way in. Blocks the shimmy again. And the low forward.
Look at the defense from Tnatchie, just holding it, being patient, trying to find their position to get out, looking for that right opportunity. And now Justakid in the corner. You do not want to be in the corner against Bison. They've been going to Costco every day during the pandemic, stocking up on plus frames. They are ready for this.
Well, and that stuff was hard to find. Plus frames all ran out when everything started. And this is what I like to see. Tnatchie doesn't need to do anything. He has the life lead. He still has a charge of Psycho Crusher. That's what that slide was supposed to be. Like, it would have been a super late cancel into Psycho Crusher. That's the mix-up, and it forces Justakid to respect it. So he gets away with this crazy long, low, full-screen poke.
Justakid has the life. No, doesn't have the life. They're down with 5 seconds left. Interrupt from Tnatchie. You're dead. It's over. That's a timeout.
Okay. I don't know if Justakid would have done it, but if Tnatchie didn't challenge that block string, if Justakid did super on block for the chip damage, Justakid would have had the life lead with a second left on the clock.
That is very true. And that would have been so amazing to see.
Okay.
All right, gets
forward,
through.
challenging with the V skill. Okay, there's another V skill charge.
EX coming in, gets the low. Okay, has time to recover with the jump back jab, not wanting to deal with the neutral jump from Justakid. Interrupts with the low forward, and now Bison's in the corner. Gets clipped. Oh, why are you reaching? This is going to be damage. Takes the hits, reset, one more touch will stun. Again, he gets caught teching. Trans rights are human rights. There wasn't enough hits there, but I'm saying it worked anyway. Boom, you're dead.
Yo, last round? Oh, no, someone confirm, winner is top 8, 3 out of 5, or 2 out of 3. Someone confirm this for me.
Ask Bunch. Yep.
Great question.
I'll ping Bunch into Discord.
Yo, Carcinogen STA, thanks for the big raid. 366 people coming on in. Welcome, Transitional Combat. We're glad to have you.
Continuing with the pressure here is Tnatchie. Gets away with the jump in. That anti-air was just a little too early. 2 out of 3 till final, so this is the last round.
Yeah, we're getting really close, so we've a little bit of latency on spectator side, but it looks like we got coming in. Good view reversal from Tnatchie, not wanting to hold that. Dashes up, tech.
Backs off, there's the EX blast, and the big jump in. Oh no, doesn't confirm the jump in combo, but at this point, Tnatchie's in such a great position. That was a late jump back air to air attempt.
Wow, and that trade is going to be in Tnatchie's favor, and Justakid, just like that, is going to losers.
And Bison wins.
Damn. So Justakid moves down. I'm double checking to see. Yes, Justakid moves down to play the winner of J Money and ExceedDayz.
Wow.
Meanwhile, Tnatchie,
So
It's go time.
if J Money isn't able to beat ExceedDayz,
It's 2 out of
they
3.
just
It's
gonna
2
have
out
to
of
play
3.
another Bison.
Yeah, it's 2 out of 3. That's a bunch of stuff.
okay, we got
Cool.
confirmation of 2 out of 3.
Oh, we're Carcinogen, friends with Art.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
good? Art, thanks for having dope friends.
Yeah, I mean, Carsey's a good guy. Love him to death. What's up, Carsey? How you doing? So the stream monsters watching. You're watching Transitional Combat. Excuse me. This is a fund for TransLifeline, and we're pretty much crowdfunding the prize pool. If you guys want to see what's up and see how to contribute, here's where we're at right now. We are currently at $6,300.19. $6,319. Wow. $6,319.10. You can donate for free using the promo code TRANSRIGHTS. Donate $1 to the prize pool. And we have
Wonderful event.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to try to catch up some of these contributions. There were some big contributions earlier. Shout out to Nadri Anna Slater, $6. Bought a marketplace item. Right well, $50 direct contribution. Shout out to Lunar Phase, a.k.a. Datagram, $6.10. Just dropped by to say trans rights. Zach McMahon, $200 big donation, trans rights. And, of course, Equinox Gaming, $100 donation. Hashtag Never Stop Fighting. Alec96, $50. Zach McMahon, $12. Surmi, $100. Wow. You guys coming through crazy. Sorry, let me update these names.
So this is going to be FluxWaveZ and OGYawn. Yeah, so FluxWaveZ, no big surprise here, going for the poison. The tried and true, we see this every week, every Friday at one of our tournaments, or whatever tournament you keep FluxWaveZ at, bringing out the Lady Poison. OGYawn with the patented Laura. Damn, the counter hits, standing medium kick to start stuff out straight away. You're going to have to check those dashes, but that was a weird range to do it. Already in this corner. Jumps out, though, does FluxWaveZ.
Nice spacing by Flux. Like, definitely has the corner control. Poison has struggles in the neutral in general, and Poison's a neutral monster.
It's interesting here that FluxWaveZ is going to the anti-air whip as commonly as they are already, really demonstrating that they're watching the sky and don't want OGYawn.
Yeah, for sure.
Which makes sense, right? You want to force this ground game against Laura.
All right, nice grab from FluxWaveZ. You got to hold this pressure. No, he backs off. He wants Yawn to jump and hang himself so you can eat more mix. Laura is pretty free on wake up, that's for sure.
Oh, for sure. And the V trigger 1 damage always leads to great confirms. FluxWaveZ taking the first round.
Yeah, looking good. Nice neutral control again, and he baited out the EX. Nice.
As a Laura player myself, that hurts.
Yeah.
I felt that. Damn, the heel kick too?
Yeah, the heel kick is for where they condition the grab rate. And looks like Flux is really controlling the spacing well. Wow, he'll take that trade all day. This is
there
like,
it is. Finally, the payoff of the anti-air whips. Oh, okay, nope, the anti-payoff.
Oh no, forced to activate. Now the Thunderbolts will get him in since it does extend the V-trigger, but the trade seals the deal.
I feel like that's such a bad look. I feel like Laura is such a volatile character. If you ever see Laura having to activate V-trigger just naked, full screen, it's a bad look. Like, that's how you know a Laura round is going poorly.
Yes. That's how you know you're getting wiggity washed. But yeah, I'm not sure if Yawn's another character. This is straight up a counter matchup. Like, I really think Poison bodies Laura.
Oh, I totally believe that. Like, she has everything. Like, the only tool that Laura really has, right, is like EX elbow. Especially like FluxWaveZ is from the beginning demonstrating anti-airs and keeping that on the table. So OGYawn, as I say that, gets away with a jump in. What am I talking about? I don't know anything.
Yeah, he did get a good jump in. Like, then it's good. This is a good situation right now for Yawn. Keeps the corner control, but the stand jab just slows it down enough for FluxWaveZ to regain momentum. That's all it took, a jab. That's all it took. You can activate trigger
Keeps
now.
getting trip guarded. These neutral jumps are really interesting from OGYawn, and they just kept blowing up. Okay, punish on the EX heel drop. Oh, that's some cheeky stuff. It's
Nice
the real
jab.
mix. No, goes for the fireball, jabbed out on wake up. I said the real mix, you did the hella fake stuff.
Hold his pressure. Hold his pressure. No, get to hold more. And you're burning. Well, yeah, of course you get a grab. You're burning. Of course. That was so smart.
Didn't expect this.
Damn, FluxWaveZ looking for the clean 2-0, trying to get straight to winners finals. Like Saint and Doc were talking about earlier, the Casa brackets last week, FluxWaveZ won both our Grand Blue and Street Fighter brackets.
He's a god. Playing godlike right now.
Oh, for sure, playing real good. It's got that transitional combat power up on Poison.
Nice grab again.
This pressure is so good and like so great at managing every time to push OGYawn out far enough to where Laura's gonna struggle in the matchup.
That stand jab. Oh, actually, he's still in trigger. He has a chance. If he gets a hit, back up Thunderbolt? Yeah, obviously. You're gonna wait. Plus frames. Crossing her up. No! Was still in block stun or actually walked out of range. I don't know which, but FluxWaveZ takes it.
Poison win.
Yeah, that's really rough. I do think she had probably walked out of range is what it looked like on my end. It's so rough. Like I was saying, like FluxWaveZ didn't do any kind of cheeky stuff in his block string, right? Like everything was tight. And it was just like, I'm gonna push you all the way back out because I win here.
Yeah, for sure. All right, guys.
Yeah, really.
Oh no, go ahead. You finish your thought.
No, I was just gonna say rough for OGYawn, but OGYawn does drop down into losers and plays the winner of Ludthinks and Mailyn.
Cool. Did we lose Zombitron?
Yeah, so he was having Discord issues,
Okay.
and then when he went to reboot Discord, he got slammed by Windows updates.
Oh, so we're waiting. Oh shit, the classic. All right, so
The 1-2.
all right, so I'll always wait for him to come back. I'm gonna show you guys where we are in the bracket right now, so we can see what's happening. 1 sec. All right, so here's where we are in the bracket. So Tnatchie, FluxWaveZ is in winners finals. Over here, run through the losers bracket. Ludthinks, Mailyn, J Money, ExceedDayz, OGYawn. Yep, and that is pretty much the tournament right there. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody for entering, and shout out to everybody who's contributed to the match arena as well. See Queen Julia with a big $50 donation. That was the last one. Trans rights. Shout out to you. Anyway, you can use the code TransRights to donate $1 for free. Don't forget to check out the sponsor quest. He's also micro donates to the prize pool right here. Manscaped, 60 cents. Survey, 50 cents. And you can visit the website for 10 cents. And we have some more Manscapes. right here. We got G Fuel Energy, tons of sponsor quests right there. Punch List, Legion, 7 pages of Twitter quests. All money to the prize pool. Everything's going to TransLifeline. G Fuel Energy as well, 3 pages. And we have a survey right here, green survey. You'll donate $1 to the prize pool via Maturino form surveys. And YouTube quests as well. Shout out to the top 5 contributors right there. That's a heavy top 5. Logan still holding 5th place at 267. Body Novel 301. Thomas Winkley, $500.01. Axio and Brian Sheehan. Alright, sorry. Let me fight the next set of competitors. I didn't even do that yet.
And on top of that, if y'all take a look, that Transitional Combat tee with Poison declaring trans rights, that is limited. That is just for this event, in so much as I understand. So if y'all like that tee and you wanna maybe get some merch out of this, because who doesn't love merch? Y'all can contribute with that. There's other merch down there as well. Plenty of ways that if you're feeling kind and generous, you wanna pay it forward to this wonderful cause. There are plenty of opportunities for you to do that. I think Tom is saying he's back. He's muted right now. Is that the option select?
I'm not here. Can you hear me? Am I live?
I think it's whatever it was doing earlier tonight where it wasn't on your real mic, it's doing it again.
Bam.
So you are getting bodied by tech tonight.
Yeah, I mean, like, text will blow up. Streamers will blow up. Be like that.
It is. Alright,
Yeah,
what's
really
that?
is.
We better? We back? We in here? Do I sound like I'm on an island somewhere yelling into a tin can?
I mean, a little bit, but we can hear you.
Let's do this.
Yes, I.
So this is gonna be weird. It's Ludthinks versus Mailyn now. So loser side top 8. And apparently, Ludthinks pulling out pocket characters as a great surprise tonight.
Is that what let's go with? We're gonna see another pocket.
Have to see. Yeah, Menat versus Mailyn's Laura. No, that's interesting, right? Because Chun-Li, I feel like Chun versus Laura is still good for Chun, in my opinion. I mean, obviously, Menat brings more to the table of what makes the Chun matchup, I feel, good for Chun. Like, Menat is going to do all of that stuff, but better. But I don't know. I feel like you're basically going all in on controlling the neutral, and it's like, but if you get in, I'm just doomed. Ooh, okay, the tricky stuff straight out the gate. Oh, wow. Full screen, like max range V-scale overhead.
Yeah, Lud is getting put to business right now. Mailyn moving to the corner. Lud's getting some defense going. Gets tossed. What's going to happen next?
Okay. Just gets out. All right, the max range V-scale overhead once again, managing to pick ranges where it's not really punishable. Ooh, and the dash in, getting away with it. All right, and Mailyn deciding to just back off, wait out the V trigger, doesn't want to deal with the tricksy stuff.
Hey, shouts to Combo Queens for the big $100 donation. We're at $6,476. See you,
we
Combo
might
Queens.
actually meet that $7,000 goal that you got there.
I'm raising that immediately. I'm raising that immediately, by the way. Just so you know. That's not static. Because, like, you guys are going off. Trans rights.
This goal will be moving. Speaking of which, Mailyn got the life lead. Lud looking for something, trying to toss those orbs. Get a little bit of damage here on Mai. Mai just putting a little bit of pressure to him. Looking for that low and finally gets it. Lud's going to go down on this first round.
I think that was a really good position for Mailyn, and it was smart of Mailyn to keep the pressure on because Ludthinks didn't have the orb, right? So that really limits what Ludthinks has available in his arsenal. The command grab. A lot of respect for that standing fierce 80 so far. Damn, okay, doesn't get the confirm off the standing strong. Doesn't quite hit 80 enough, but we got Laura rounds. Sometimes Laura brings you straight to the corner, stuns you, and kills. Sometimes it just happens.
Laura wins.
He just does that. blows you up. It's like shades of, you know, you think back to like Seth in Street Fighter 4. You know, sometimes it's Seth round. You know, you just get absolutely deleted.
That's why he's going to character select.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. That was kind of a blow up. I imagine Lud is probably going to go back to the Chun. And like I said, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm wrong. You know, there's a reason I sit in this chair and not in the chair of somebody holding a stick.
Oh,
but
and
I feel like Chun is still good against Laura. And I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, it's okay. Shouts to Morgan Romine, $100 direct contribution. Wow. So in the last couple of matches. Oh, I have to move out of the way. Sorry, I keep forgetting. On the last couple of matches, raised $200. Thank you, everybody. It is actually crazy. And like I said, make sure you guys go ham on those sponsor quests as well. Like here, like I'm just gonna show you guys like how much money is in these things. That's why you guys need to click. Even if you're poverty, it's okay. We got you. Mantrino got you covered. The sponsors got you covered. Look, this is all money you guys can click to use for your events. Right now, we're using it for Trans Rights Matter. Shout outs to everybody clicking those links, as well as using the promo code Trans Rights, and as well as everybody donating directly. Go ahead, brother.
I was just gonna say it's 2020, and y'all can put somebody else's money where your mouth is now.
Pretty much.
That's where we're at.
That's big facts.
Yep, exactly. You want to break down capitalism? You want to fight society? I don't know. Use a sponsor. Right? You got to spend that cash.
Yeah. And there is still, obviously, as the MooBot just showed, there is still the giveaway going on in the chat. If you enter trans rights into the chat, you will be entered into a giveaway for a hoodie on behalf, or thanks to Matcherino. So make sure you enter in that. If you have not, let everybody know what we're here for. Ludthinks switching to the Chun-Li as I had anticipated.
Yeah,
the
really
Menat
good choice.
really
too.
not
rocking
working
my
out.
favorite colors too. Those pink pants, blue hoodie, undercover cop costume. Juri confirms, taking him to the corner.
Already such a different match here, right? Like Mailyn was never on the back play when Lud was playing Menat, but already just, I feel like, I don't want to say it's more active, right? Like Menat's neutral is active in the sense that she's poking a lot with the orb, but it's like she really wants to plant and like blow you up for entering into your space, where Lud's Chun right now is very much encroaching on Mailyn and trying to be more aggressive. Speaking of aggressive, stuck in this corner. Damn, that's gonna be a stun. Laura rounds.
Yeah, you're gonna be dead here with this big kill damage. Boom, Laura with the perfect. And now, Mailyn is tying it up in the round.
And that's set point for Mailyn too. And entering the costume code,
Ooh,
bringing out the real swimsuit. Made it to the beach.
Yeah, she's ready to swim those laps. She's not taking any prisoners this time. But Ludthinks getting the pressure, pushing Mai through the corner. That anti-air trade definitely in Lud's favor since they keep positioning. Again, anti-air dashes up, get tossed. All right, Mai's on the back foot again. Gets the counter hit, side switch.
Ooh, okay. Goes for the tick throw there. Oh no!
Oh,
Did you ever bait an uppercut and then... That's such a Chun thing, right? Like, you'll never bait someone's DP and then accidentally swing into it against any other DP in the game. Except, I suppose, Urien. But you bait that whole ass differently.
Unique timing on the thunderclap from Mai is doing wonders here. And now we're even again. 50 seconds to go. Both players about at the same life total. Next touch should do it.
Very aggressive for a minute there was Mailyn when they had the X clap
And the
behind
command
him.
grab's
Not
gonna close it out for Mai.
such a shame. The Chun absolutely working better, but not checking those dashes still. And I feel like that's been a story in general when we've seen the Laura play tonight, is people aren't checking the dashes. And it's just blowing them up. So unfortunately that was losers. So Lud goes home with 7th place. And Mailyn gets to move on to play OGYawn. Oh damn, the Laura mirror? We're gonna get the Laura mirror?
Oh my goodness, we are gonna see mix upon mix upon mix if we're truly getting a Laura mirror.
I hate the Laura mirror. It's so, cause like both of you know all the stupid stuff. Like when you lab like defense against a character, like you obviously sit there and you're like, okay, these are the stuff you do, but like you don't unless you're a better player than me and you pay more attention, but you don't, sit there and learn the nuances of like every particular setup, right? But as a Laura player, it's like very little that they're gonna do is surprise you when you're playing against the Laura player. So it's this really weird thing.
Big shout outs to Sadistic Kitten, $50 contribution to the prize pool. So now $6,627.35. Don't worry, guys. I'm seeing, ladies and gentlemen, I'm seeing all of your contributions. Don't worry. No stone will go unturned.
Yo, I was amazed when we were already above 4K before we started today. We've raised $2,000 just since we've been live. Y'all are too much.
Yep. And of course, like what you're seeing here, consider following the channel. Shout out to the subscribers who keep me going to put on this production for y'all. Hopefully it's been smooth for you guys at home. Just waiting for OGYawn and Mailyn. Till they join the lobby.
Actually, Mailyn was just in the lobby too.
Yeah, it was. Yo, sup, Justin. That is OD. That's actually OD. Shouts to Justin Wong, one of the most godlike fundraisers that I've ever seen. He definitely gets his chill on, like in all his events. I think his next one is on Father's Day for all the fathers in the FGC. So shouts to him for doing that, mixing it up. Oh, J Money versus Exceed. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, J Money versus Exceed is the other loser side top 8. We are getting down. Still waiting, as we've mentioned a couple of times. Still waiting in the winners finals is Tnatchie versus FluxWaveZ, which I'm personally really excited about that matchup. I don't know. I feel like they're both in every single one of the Costa brackets, but I've still never seen this matchup.
Oh yeah, once again, if you guys are in top 8, you already have invites, so you can just join the lobby when ready. So you guys are all watching, right? As long as I don't recreate the lobby, you guys can keep joining.
So, gonna have to see. We are loading in. This is, like I was just saying, loser side top 8, J Money and ExceedDayz. Hopefully Tom is able to rectify the robot voices in the background.
Yeah, I mean, Discord be like that sometimes.
It's wild.
Thanks so much for subscribing. Thank you, Hoball, for the sub. Much appreciated. 74 months. Like, man, thank you for being a big supporter of the stream. But yeah, Discord, I mean, it's like we're pretty much forced to do professional productions, like, like on a gaming app. So
yeah, I mean, it's kind of wild.
Yep, they update those names.
We're gonna have to, yeah, so J Money and ExceedDayz. We've got Vega versus Dictator. Straight into this other corner. Really being impressive here is J Money. I feel like J Money's had kind of this degree of success so far tonight. Like, a lot of his matches have kind of looked like this. Really just able to control.
That's a
oh no, overcommits on the roll.
Yep, has to hold the plus frames. J Money trying to slow down the neutral. That was a punish there on the Fierce too. And this is plus frames. Nice. Scouts the V skill.
Ooh. And I feel like in J Money's earlier matches, like we saw him against the Alex player earlier. Damn, went for the cheeky instant overhead, but blocks it. Does J Money? Damn.
I was gonna say type of overhead than cheeky.
No, Doc, there is not. All overheads are cheeky, unless they have like, if they're an overhead from a jump, it's cheeky. If it's from a move, it's slow and you should have blocked it. And damn my damn controller.
If there's anything I learned from a reaction speed test earlier today, it's that 27 frames is not as fast or is not as slow as I thought it was. So sometimes it kind of happens, Brad.
Slowing it down, J Money with that pressure still going. Okay, goes for the shimmy. Second Dictator on stream for top 8. Second player reaching in the shimmies.
ExceedDayz though knows this character is going to get blown up. However, J Money, he's got some supporters in the chat, and I think they are giving him their power. Just, it's not enough. ExceedDayz too clutch.
Final round. Fight.
so 1 round apiece here. Gonna have to see what the adjustment is. ExceedDayz sitting here, full meter. Gonna have to see how he elects to cash out. J-Money's done a good job of checking some of these dashes from ExceedDayz as well. ExceedDayz is trying to get away with stuff. Yeah, it's huge cash out on the damage with a great spot
So what's
to
the
cash it out.
What's the potential here, Brad? What's the next play? What's the thought? Dash up jab gets beat by the V skill. This is the opportunity J Money needs.
Ooh, wow, goes for the backdash. ExceedDayz is not having a whole lot of luck in dealing with the Barcelona drops.
The anti-air crouch jab.
Yo, big shout outs to The Rock Reaper for the $50 donation. $66.77. $6,677.35.
Holy moly, folks. That is an obscene amount of money, but it is great to see it.
Like I said, I was amazed at how much we raised before we went live. You know, the Maturino went up like last week or at the beginning of this week or something to that effect. Y'all have already brought us all this way far, but there is still more to be done. We got a whole other bracket tomorrow. We still got to finish this bracket. ExceedDayz, I'm not, the bracket isn't over. I'm not even out.
Wait, you didn't enter, Brad. You can't go out if you didn't enter.
No, but same for ExceedDayz. ExceedDayz did enter. He's sitting here in the loser side top 8, cashing out big damage off that crush counter with the Psycho Axe.
Oh, he had it too. But he has to do it again. One more hit, and it's just the raw scissor kick.
Round 2.
Yo, like, what we're seeing a lot tonight from claw players is them getting away with the backswings and using it to get out of situations. I think ExceedDayz punishing with the delayed crouch strong earlier is the single time that we've seen it. And even then, ExceedDayz has only done it the one time. And that's sort of RPS defensively there. There's another one.
It looks like he just got sucked into a black hole of damage. But one more for the stun, and this could be ExceedDayz picking up the first game for himself. Does have to guess the meaty, but guesses the reset instead.
Great presence of mind from ExceedDayz to mash out that crouching jab there. Knew that the mix-up was coming, saw it, got away with it, and managing to steal the turn back to be able to close it out. J-Money had to go for the cheeky stuff in order to try to cash out on the big comeback.
It's go time.
And we're gonna get a character swap, I believe.
Perhaps, I mean, maybe. Alternatively, it could just be, you know, to get a little bit of breathing room. I am historically a fan of that. No, we're gonna see him, everyone dropping out of the lobby.
Thinking about
Are we wrong about something? Was that like 2-1 and we just didn't notice?
Even our bracket runners got a question mark, so.
Okay, so it's not just me.
Yeah, so I thought. Did I miss something? All right, let me invite them back. Oh, was that 2?
ExceedDayz says that was 2.
Okay. Oh, okay. Ooh, so it was all on us. Apologies, guys.
Oh, okay. I'm bad. Once
We're
again,
all bad. We failed.
Yeah.
Shut it down.
If I were good, I'd be in top 8. Instead, I'm bad and I'm commentating.
In my defense, I was eating cheesecake and drinking a Red Bull, so I was not able to count.
OGYawn and Mailyn.
That's a good fight.
OGYawn and Mailyn. I'm gonna disagree because Laura mirrors, and I never, unless OGYawn, we saw OGYawn pull out a different character earlier today, right? No, that was, did we see that from OGYawn?
OGYawn played Vega.
I wonder what he does in the mirror.
I think OGYawn runs the Laura. I think that is the play. I think he has enough experience in the Laura mirror.
I mean, Mailyn has the poison avatar too with the level 60. And I think we were talking about it earlier, but poison versus Laura isn't bad for poison. So
yeah,
I feel like both players have pockets they could lean on if they don't want to play the Laura mirror. And I'm not going to speak for everybody, but as the Laura player, I don't know why you would ever want to play the Laura mirror. Although I guess your low forward, low profiles the claps pretty well. And if you land a low forward under the clap into the elbow, like if you set that all up properly, it sets up all of your offense. Like that's the great enabler.
It's a good question, Brad, and I don't have the answers. I'm just a commentator. But do you know what the answer is, Brad?
What is the answer? I'm ready to hear it.
We have raised $6,689.45 for TransLifeline. That is almost 4 full days of funding. And it is all because of the very beautiful Twitch chat and social media crews out there that have been supporting the Matcherino, donating to the Matcherino, decking themselves out in the merch that is available. The Enjoy Net Play hoodie too, by the way. So good. It's so clutch. And I personally can't thank them enough. And I don't want to speak for you, but I imagine you feel the same.
I mean, if there's ever words that'll let you put in my mouth, you've tried to rebrand me on numerous occasions. You've tried to suggest that I don't know the difference between Canada and New York. All of these words you put in my mouth, but today you are allowed to. Thank you to all the viewers and all the donators. It's wonderful. I just did the math, aka I pulled up a calculator and checked. At $7,200, that is officially 4 days of funding for TransLifeline. And given the pace that we have had and the fact that we have an entire other bracket tomorrow with the West Coast, I absolutely believe that it can be done.
I am going to have to ask you, Brad, Metalman Masters, to to choose your wording a bit better on some of the things you say to me, because I think we're still doing phrasing, but I'm not sure.
What part of Canada is Albany in? Why you gonna... I went to school in America a bunch. I don't know geography.
Yo, there's a lot of things we don't learn in the American school system.
Yeah, Amanda just came in and chat. Also, shoutouts to Amanda. She is Sage Gnosis in the chat, who put this whole thing together, brought all of us together in order to do this, got all the support from the sponsors and everything. And Sage Gnosis, aka Amanda, is saying that TransLifeline is blown away by the support. You're getting it top to bottom, from all the way up to the TransLifeline people to all of us lowly commentators. We are blown away by the love that y'all are showing us.
And we're not calling out Albany, we're calling out Brad, because he's never left the state, so he doesn't actually know what Albany is.
That's not even true. That's not even true. How are you gonna just speak blatant falsehoods?
We have a match going on. We have OGYawn versus Mailyn. I don't have time for your shenanigans, Brad. We need to see if it's a Loramir.
Yeah, Brad was in Philly. You're damn right I was in Philly. I've left the state. What is this? I've left the country even.
I'm not sure the type of falsehoods you're going to come in here and speak. It is an Archer reference, and once again, we've been struck by the forever loading screen. But I commentator cursed it away, Brad. All for you.
Shoutouts to PS4 load time. How about the PS5 stream, though? It is Mailyn going with the poison. I had alluded to it. Unforgivable, says OGYawn in the chat. I think OGYawn was prepared for the Loramir, but I wasn't. So I'm glad to see this, except not really, because this is going to be some bus-ass. Zombie poison. Bring out the straight poison? Coming home from a Misfits concert.
That looks so
bumped
sick.
into her BJJ buddy.
That jacket's kind of fire. But off to an early start. Both players just swanging, and Mailyn's out to an early lead. I don't know.
Okay, challenging the dash is Mailyn. It's gonna, like, we keep talking about it tonight, and you know, how often do we have more than one Laura in the bracket? But it's so critically important. You need to check the dash.
Just gotta throw that fist, foot, elbow, brain cell, whatever you got left. You gotta stop that dash somehow. And things. That first round was kind of bust ass, Brad. You kind of called it.
It's like there's a reason that you make this character selection, right? Like I don't see how anyone could love the Loramir. Like everything that Laura wants from you, like you have a 3-frame normal and a good low forward, but like that's kind of it. And you know, oh good, you don't have a reversal. Like oh great, I can just maul the ever-loving crap out of you.
It's called a gentleman's agreement for a reason, Brad. It's because both participants recognize the sanctity of the matchup and want the bragging rights of the better person. And now, what we're seeing is a complete reversal of fortune as OGYawn decides to close it out with a nice little sunset wheel.
We've seen from both OGYawn and Mailyn that meaty standing strong, and then instead of hit confirming it, or rather instead of like counter hit confirming it, going straight into the EX command grab for the cheeky reset. And the EX command grab does give you more legitimate Oki than the regular command grab. I think it's a really cool decision we're seeing from both of them. Oh no, speaking of command grabs, you get 0 Oki if you whip it and they neutral jump.
Some Oki is definitely better than 0 Oki. Just like some damage adds up to big damage. And it is up to OGYawn now to try and bust out. He almost has V-Trigger available, doesn't have any EX bar. Built it just in time to spend it. That's how I live life paycheck to paycheck.
Mailyn got out of that corner there because he checked the dash.
That was a good anti-air there from OGYawn though. So Brett, how does Mailyn continue the pressure? Ignore what's going on screen right now.
I think what Mailyn was doing was exactly right. You don't bother continuing the pressure. It's the same thing I talk about when Tnatchie plays, right? Like, once you're out of plus frames, once you're at a range that like, all right, I can play effective neutral. I can keep you out of the air. I'm at a good spot for my anti-airs. I'm at a good spot for my ground pokes. I trust my ability to check your dashes. I'm just going to sit here. And that's what Mailyn tried to do. But OGYawn hit the gas and closed it up. I'll bring you up as much as I damn well please, Tnatchie. You're sitting in winners finals. I can talk about you because you're still in the bracket.
Are we
and don't you dare bring up that Honda.
Are we only allowed to talk about people still in the bracket?
Yeah, that's why no one talks about me. I've never been in the bracket. Nice jump in from OGYawn, going straight for the light punch elbow confirm. That's the party starter. Great jump back from Mailyn though.
These health bars are not very long lasting. This is not 5 gun, folks. This is done and dusted. It's like that double bubble. That's what we're seeing these life bars turn into. OGYawn able to...
Okay!
Side swap, dirty. Does it again. No side swap, though. Into the
wow!
super. That's going to kill. That's a round.
You so rarely see super from Laura. And that was like... The fact that the immediate release claptrap into the side sweep was really interesting. I fully expected OGYawn to go for the charged fireball traps, and then just wow, like such a great series of decisions.
Yeah, OGYawn's definitely putting all the pieces together right now. Mailyn seems to be really struggling with the amount of pressure OGYawn has dialed up to. Early game 1, it wasn't looking so bad, but OGYawn is just not holding back. It's forward, 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 buttons, 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 and the poison just cannot get any room to breathe right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what the change to be. That's certainly one of them, but Mailyn is surrendering so much space instead of last pixel will do it. Oh, wow. It looked like she was even in, I'm watching the playback on the stream to confirm, but it almost looked like she entered a whip stance or something. I don't know, but getting blown up and OGYawn moves on. That was rough. I think what it was, like, Mailyn was trying to play effectively, and we saw bits and pieces of like that really effective footsie game with the whip stance and the crouching pierce, but surrendered a lot of space, like went all the way from left side to right side corner in a matter of a couple of seconds. Like, rather than using pokes and trusting their ability offensively to push OGYawn back into the range where he wanted him, instead backing off to try to put themselves in the space. It was a much more passive neutral, and it really just gave OGYawn all the space that he needed in order to, make it all happen. Or alternatively, if you believe Phantom Crush, he guessed wrong on the coin flips a couple of times.
I mean, hey, coin flips are hard to guess. There's a reason why we still do it at the beginning of a hand-eye game.
They're talking about Tnatchie complaining about getting smoked by a Mika.
Oh, well, what else?
Just toss that coin. Okay, my mistake. Although the approach is not wholly dissimilar to the Laura matchup. Still have to guess that, flip that coin, guess heads or tail. Sometimes if you're playing against a complete monster, you start looking like the Ludthinks twins. Comes up heads 90 times in a row.
The what?
Anybody that gets that reference, I love you.
Are you showing your age, Brad?
No, that's BioShock Infinite, man.
All right, I've actually played that game, the twins. Yo, this motorcycle needs to leave. Or I need to download RTX Voice. I really don't know which. But the twins. Which ones were the twins?
The characters that invent.
I remember now. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Justakid and ExceedDayz. Loser side. This is a 5th place match, so the winner of this goes on to play OGYawn. In the 4th place match, we are rapidly approaching our top 4. Pulling out the Seth pick is Justakid. Have we seen Seth from Justakid tonight?
No. So this is a wholly new situation that we've seen on stream tonight. And I wonder if ExceedDayz is prepared. You know, we do have some pretty nice Seth players here in East Coast. And, you know, shout out to Dragon. I don't know how prepared ExceedDayz is going to be.
I mean, like the newest character in the game, we saw, I think Zaf was playing Seth in Casa last week. Damn, the shimmy! That button reaches so far. It's such a great shimmy button.
One more. Throw again. I'm surprised the 30 kill, actually. That's kind of crazy.
Right. Well, I mean, what's nuts is it doesn't kill, and then Justakid uses the opportunity to whiff the DP for a little bit of extra meter.
And then the back throw just for a bit more. But yeah, I mean, ExceedDayz just seeming to get a little oppressed. We haven't seen many like big swinging buttons from the Bison. Now he's getting an opportunity to do something, and it seems to be working out.
Just backing off. No, the wrong time to EX blast, but recovers just in time to block the jump in. Oh, damn, hitting him with the ora. Go down V-trigger activation, no bite in the shimmy. Oh, that neutral jump punishing Psycho Axe? Okay. Justakid's got some footsies.
Gets a nice little air juggle. Activation from ExceedDayz though, gets just the regular back throw. EX aura. And then now we side swap. Side swap again. EX again. Oh man.
Side swaps on side swaps.
One more time? No, not yet.
Like really even that was an attempt at an anti-air from Justakid. The bravery. Damn, the bravery with that tech too? Oh, that was a hard read. Justakid losing out on the 2nd round.
That's a good round. We saw some really nice adjustments coming from ExceedDayz. Wasn't, you know, just brought to the corner and left to run. You know, was able to actually put their game plan into action. Right now, they're getting a little bit beaten up, but you know, the opportunity is still there. Back throw, and it could be over now.
Ooh, okay, we got throws. Diet throw loops. 1 loop, that's why it's a diet.
Jump in, though. Full CA meter available for Justakid as well. Could cash that out at any moment. Not going to get a V trigger this round, though. And just out of range. Into the
is that going to chip for kill?
There
yes, it is. Yo, shoutouts Amanda in the chat informing us that Tutu Bear's donation is going to be matched by Google. So that is another 250 going into the pot, which gets us, actually, by my math, $41 shy? No, I'm bad at math. I'm hysterically bad at math. Nobody asked what I do for a living.
I know what you do for a living, and you really shouldn't be bad at math, Brad.
It's fine. I haven't used math since I graduated.
That's entirely fair. But, no, I mean, if I understand how that chat message reads, I'm not going to even entertain the idea, because if I were wrong, it would be catastrophic. But,
I'm sorry. It goes to TransLifeline. Thank you. Thank you for the correction.
But so that does mean that Justakid's going to get bobbled up by that EX orb. I'm just getting obliterated by the follow-up. One more for stun. Actually, a good round.
Going for the V-trigger activation is Justakid. Side swap. Going for the V-reversal. Yeah, I like the V-reversal there just to reset back to neutral. You know, any air and poke of yours is going to make it all work. Or even a trade on a jump.
There it is. Yeah, I mean, that worked out because even using the V-reversal, he would have been able to get an activation out of it the rest of his life bar anyway.
Oh, no! You ever corner yourself?
No. No corners here. Caught reaching on the neutral jump, though, means Justakid gets to do some stuff, taking him all the way to the opposite corner. One more for stun. There it is. What a turnaround. That's 100 to 0, Brad. That is a 100 to 0 not true combo, but it doesn't even matter. Like, it all came together there.
Gonna have to see. Justakid is at set point here, but
I actually
ExceedDayz.
don't have a calculator, sir.
How do you not? You're on a computer. Your computer is a calculator.
Bold of you to assume I'm on a computer, but
Are you sitting here commentating from an iPhone in the future and watching all this stuff and having a real ass microphone at the same time?
I don't have an iPhone, but I guarantee you I could get that to work. I just need to spend like $400 of parts.
You know what else will work? That backdash in the corner, ExceedDayz, and the cross-up Psycho Crusher. Okay,
And
has the
one
meter
more.
to cash out. Next hit is stun.
Great tech. Justakid surviving on a prayer, living on a prayer, if you will. Maybe even gets the block, trying to keep running it.
This is still good for ExceedDayz. Yeah, great jump in. So the thing was there, Justakid needed, I'm not sure if Justakid hit into super if it was going to kill. So it was presumably a 2-touch game for Justakid. So ExceedDayz backing off there and just being like, all right, you got to hit me twice. I can play some neutral. I can make one mistake. From a Motorola Razr.
I never actually had a Razr. I had, well, actually, I didn't. My flip phone that I had was actually like just some random branded Samsung, and because I was on Verizon, I never got access to the cool, like, dumb phones, like the Sidekick. Not T-Mobile exclusive. I was very sad about that one.
No, I wasn't cool enough to have a sidekick. Oh, damn, challenging the slow DP there. ExceedDayz slowing it down. Ooh, and blowing up the axe kick too. That was a high axe kick for Justakid. That's gonna be stunned. This is probably a meterless kill for ExceedDayz. Yes, it is.
By the way,
Going
big
in
shout out
set
to White
point now.
Pony for the $18.95 donation. Sorry for cutting you off. And Tabstock, $12.
So this does put ExceedDayz in a pretty good spot. Round up, you know, potentially set point. You know, almost 2 bars a meter. Justakid kind of has a lot of work to do here.
That's a strong way to start, though. Get their way back to the other side corner.
Good reversal.
Yeah, doesn't want to deal with the pressure off that sister kick. Like he said, like you said, there's sort of a long game here in front of Justakid.
He's got that long 3-bar V trigger as well, so if he V reversals one more time, it basically guarantees he won't be getting a trigger this round. Good little jump in though, nice little start. Needs to do that again at least once before ExceedDayz can get off. And yeah, I don't think we're gonna get a trigger from Justakid this round.
I mean, with the life what it is, no, I lied. Doesn't cash out to the Psycho Crusher? Okay. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Justakid has made the active decision not to play for V-Trigger at all.
And I mean, it's not a wrong decision. Like, you know, Seth does have a decent trigger, but getting out of these high-pressure situations is so much more valuable. Gets to throw, and it's only one more hit. The aura coming through.
So that was checkmate there, because if ExceedDayz did nothing, it was going to cancel into super, and ExceedDayz was in V-Trigger, so there was no V-Reversal on deck to get out of that. The fact that ExceedDayz went for the ballsy read and tried to get out of that actually saved Justakid the meter going into this last round. Like, that was worst case scenario for ExceedDayz.
Oh man, jabs out of the slide. Are you kidding me? I still really like the early V reversals from Justakid. You know, it sets the game plan in motion that I'm not gonna deal with your shit. I am not dealing with all of these plus Bison buttons. I'm gonna try and make my game plan work.
Yeah, no, I'm inclined to agree with you, and I mean, like, the results spoke for themselves. The fact of the matter is, like, if you're making that decision, you're like, if I just win neutral enough, I won't need V-Trigger.
Just
And
there,
the shimmies!
that's gonna do it.
Justakid. Yo, so the stream is not sponsored by Motorola. However, the stream is, and Transitional Combat in general is sponsored by such wonderful groups like Cloud9, Evil Geniuses, Kill Seal, Fight Pass and KFKF, Dynamic Focus, and Astro, all of which you can see the giveaway information. I'm sorry, FlyQuest as well. The giveaway information on the Matcherino page. If you meet the minimum donations listed on the graphics, you are entered into a giveaway for all of that wonderful stuff. And if you want to make a
Do the pot, those other quests on there as well, super duper quick. definitely worthwhile to go through and hit up all those links and buttons.
Also, also shout outs to Bunch for running the tournament. It's been a smooth operation, actually. Shouts to him and his crew, Casa.
Let's do this.
And shout outs to you for running it too, man. Put some respect on Art's name.
I mean,
Good old NYC Furby.
I mean, I'm used to this at this point, so another day. But we do it for trans rights, though.
It is on us as commentators, Brad, by the way, to be the ones to thank our production staff. We have Furby out here doing all the work, thanking Bunch, the chat, and everybody else. So that's on us. That is our job, Brad. And I want to thank NYC Furby for putting all this on the screens. You know, he's the one sitting there making sure that you guys have something to watch. Bunch, the bracket runner. I know we're not in person, so he can't get his daily dose of screaming at people, but he's still doing the best he can with the apps in Discord.
So just like that, jumping into the winners finals, we are at the top 4 of Transitional Combat East Coast. FluxWaveZ versus Tnatchie in the winners finals. FluxWaveZ locking in the Mika early on. Tnatchie was complaining in the bracket earlier about having to play this matchup.
I don't know why. I've seen this man beat this matchup before. Like, literally with my own eyes, I've seen him win.
I mean, you're allowed to not like RPS.
Hey, I was an RPS champ in my school. I literally won a World Series of RPS. That's why I'm a Mika fan.
I mean, first of all, we can't be friends anymore, and it was fun. But second of all, if it was only at your school, is that a World Series?
Well, no, because like if you think of a World Series, it's like a best of 7, like 7 times. Like I don't know if you follow the MLB, but it's like a 3,700-man bracket of best of 7.
I'm familiar with baseball and how it works in general.
Anyway,
nice air-to-air from Tnatchie. I mean, the last round looked kind of like this too, right? Like Tnatchie was doing fine, and they ended up into the corner, and FluxWaveZ just kind of ran over him.
I feel like FluxWaveZ Mika has leveled up in the last couple of weeks because the dude is on fire. Like, I love seeing him go for these shoulder rolls just short of connecting and then getting a full combo out of it.
That back throw was so good. Managed to get through Nadeshko and using the EX head stomp just to go all the way back. Wow! Why would you go that all in, Tnatchie? He went full screen and then looked at the life bar, was like, wait, hold on. I can't play lame. Better Psycho Crusher full screen, and then whiff command grab and die.
So, again, sometimes you gotta risk it, Brad. Those biscuits are so delicious.
Round 1.
No, Tnatchie's not eating any of them. FluxWaveZ is up 1 game. This is 3 out of 5 as our winners finals.
It is a winner stays winning type of situation, Brad. Like, if FluxWaveZ is gonna be on this pressure the whole time, Tnatchie's gonna have to keep flipping that coin until he gets it right before he actually gets to have a turn. And it is not looking good right now.
No, next one is stun. There it is.
Bingo. But I mean, Bison has the tools. If Bison can get out of this corner, then all of a sudden it, you know, opens up a lot of gameplay. If he can get a bit of screen behind him, then he starts getting a little bit more to back up, start pushing those big swinging buttons, you know, and gets actually to play Street Fighter V.
Well, I think the problem is, like, Mika has great hit confirmability, like that standing strong into EX Peach, you know, stuff like that. And he's not checking these dashes at all, which is also critically important. It's not just true for Laura. Believe it or not, it's true for the game. Oh, wow, anti-aired out of the EX Devil's Reverse, too? And he doesn't have the time to do anything except backdash frantically. He's just getting mauled.
I want to see Tnatchie go back to lobby, because the end of that round when he's just sliding back and forth.
I forgot to change it 3 out of 5, so he's definitely going back. I gotta change it again.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
But yeah, all right. So good, Furby helping the boy out, Tnatchie. But it, you know, at the end of the round, he's just, you know, sliding back and forth. Like, he needs a mental reset because he's just like, he's frustrated. He's not playing the game he wants, and it's tough because you just get to a point where you're like, man, I have nothing. I gotta do something, but nothing works.
Oh, oops.
Like,
that was me. Get out of the way.
I'm like, Tnatchie has a Honda. I would be surprised to see the switch, although it might, I don't know. If I see the Honda, I'm gonna clown on him. But
so we've seen that matchup a lot too. Shoutouts to Marvisto, the Honda master over at the Casa. He's fought his way through many a Mika before, but no, I do like Tnatchie sticking out the Bison.
It's like the adjustment, like he needs to somehow be more active in the neutral, but you can tell that he's afraid, which like no reason not to be like, look at that, right? Like, all right, I'm trying to be more active. I throw the Psycho Axe. Oh no, you jumped. And just like that, you're in. I'm in the corner. It's a bad time.
He thought about it too. Like he crouched and he's like, all right, Mika's gonna push a button. Oh, she didn't push the button? All right, let me do something. And then he just loses to the jump and he's like, I can't win. I've been playing the lottery for 6 minutes now and I haven't won yet. And he tries to backdash on the jump out. Oh, I feel so bad for Tnatchie.
Yeah, I like it's a straight mauling, right? Like I don't even know what to say to do, right? Like it's so thorough that it's like, I don't know, like pick a different character, unplug your Ethernet cord, I guess, drink some Red Bull or some coffee, get scooped, I guess.
Drink some bourbon, pour it in your eyes, just get the vision out.
Oh my god! Oh, he full screen Psycho Crushered into the mic drop? FluxWaveZ dropping the mic on this man. Tnatchie's last chance gets the command grab going.
Can we get some rips in the chat, please?
Oh, wow!
Can we get more rips in chat?
Mika wins.
Oh no.
Jesus Christ. Like, what do you even say, right? Like, I always try to sit here and be like, here's what should have been done different, right? Well, like, that was, I don't know, man. Don't get scooped. You don't let FluxWaveZ, like, press his face onto your face and, like, cough all over you. Like, I don't know. Like, just don't. Just don't. Look at what happened. Don't. Whatever you did, don't.
I did like the advice in the chat of just block forehead. That was nice. Thanks.
I mean, but you saw how much he quote just blocked unquote and just got scooped. FluxWaveZ will move on to the grand finals. Tnatchie does get another chance. Tnatchie will play the winner of OGYawn and Justakid.
So he has to play either Alora or a Juri / Seth.
Well, Tnatchie beat Justakid in winner's top 8. Tnatchie won that 2-1. For OGYawn, they were opposite ends of the brackets. They've not played tonight. So, I mean, if it ends up being Justakid, there's a precedent tonight for Tnatchie to come out okay in that matchup, so long as Justakid plays Juri and doesn't pull out the Seth. I assume if Justakid was going to pull out the Seth against Tnatchie, it would have happened. But OGYawn, that one will be interesting. Like Laura Bison, that's going to be an interesting.
So you're saying there's a chance?
There is a chance, but I gotta tell you, normally, like, I always try to, like, tell the story, right? Like, what's the story of the night? Like, what's Tnatchie's road to victory? I don't know, man. Tnatchie's road to victory is, like, hacking FluxWaveZ console and, like, removing Mika from the game. Like, turn Street Fighter V into a free-to-play game and change the weekly rotation and remove Mika from the game. Like, that bus ass needs to be gated behind a paywall.
That bus needs to be behind a paywall.
Like, damn. Like, I don't even. It's not often in a top 4 that I'm just flummoxed for, like, what do you even do? I don't know. Maybe we'll see Tnatchie bring out the Honda.
I think this motorcyclist is just doing laps around my house, and it's starting to tilt me. I don't know. I'm as tilted as Tnatchie. That's.
Yeah, I mean, he is tilted in the chat.
I do like Bunch's message way ago where FluxWaveZ is in 3 brackets tonight. So he's in this Street Fighter bracket, the Casa Grand Blue versus bracket, and the Casa Street Fighter bracket, and he's winning in all 3 of them. If Flux can get the 3-peat after last week's 2-peat, the dude's a god. Like, there's nothing you can take away from him at that point.
Sure. OGYawn in a strong position early on here. No, just as I say that, goes in for the plus range. Justakid holding up on the arcade stick, pressing up on the D-pad. Damn, no, you do not get away with those fireballs. Earlier in the match, OGYawn jumped one of those fireball charges too. Like, OGYawn is ready to deal with the fireball game from Juri.
Sometimes you do just have to armor through or dash through. Oh man, just the never-ending low pressure.
Making that happen. I was like in the process of talking up OGYawn, like, oh, you're doing so good. And then I was like, nah, just get deleted.
Hold that. But the continuation is just more damage. Kept the stun bar alive.
Oh,
That's
no.
He's not dead. No, he's got super. No, he's still alive. Too much to get.
Yeah, but it's going to be a one-touch game here for the right thing. Oh, no! Unless you don't hit confirm, the counter hit stand short, and that you get the combo off of that in V-trigger. Oh, no. Overcommits. OGYawn. You had all these resources, so you know what it was? I think OGYawn didn't want to spend the bar because he wanted to be able to do, like, one more overhead mix into, like, another reset, and then for super for the game to, like, truly nuke OGYawn. Didn't want to have to deal with the reversal. Didn't want to have to deal with like E-skill or anything weird like that. But in doing so, like, you're only afforded so many things if you want to keep your pressure honestly going. One of them is the slow overhead.
Justakid's playing this so cleanly. OGYawn's really struggling to get in. You know, he's going for these resets, but it's tough because Justakid is not biting on these. He's, you know, playing the slow thinking game. He's making sure that everything is coming his way.
Slowing it down a little bit, especially now that Justakid has V-trigger. You need to be ready for any errant hit to just confirm into whatever you want. Damn! EX through the fireball. Justakid doesn't want you starting none of that offense. It doesn't matter that Justakid doesn't have a V reversal right now. It doesn't need it.
Oh, gets him low. Just thinking about it. Charges up right in the face.
And then checks the dash afterwards too. OGYawn tried to use the opportunity. Justakid here with the dash in throw. Okay, I was gonna say Justakid had made it very clear in that mid-range that he was just gonna play the defensive team. But like as soon as I had that observation, it was like, nah, never mind, I'm gonna dash in and throw you.
I'm just gonna keep doing stuff. And now, hopefully OGYawn can run it back. You know, it is super close in these rounds. You know, they get each other to about half HP before Justakid really slows it down. Huge rush counter there. Sunset
and
wheel.
That's the third standing short into Sunset Wheel that's worked too. And baits the reversal. Okay, and now we're seeing some of the... Oh my god!
Kidding me?
That crouching fierce is super hit confirmable too. But OGYawn went in for, like, had already committed to the V-dash, keeping himself in the game. Justakid is on set point. This is 4th place, so it still is only 2 out of 3. Really leaning heavily on that Sunset Wheel here. This is the start of something, right? Like, if you win this game, like, next game you transition away from Sunset Wheel because you feel like you've made Justakid sufficiently afraid of it.
You hope to think that way, but, I mean, sometimes floors, they just, again, with the interruption.
Oh my god, it changes the backdash!
Yo, goes.
Oh no, he was a little too early on the V-skill overhead, but that was so godlike. What a great sequence. But now you have to deal with V-trigger Juri with super.
Good reversal out. Doesn't need the trigger. Just needs to stay alive for a little bit longer. Get off me. Trade your fireballs. Gets the low. Reset into the Sunset Wheel, and OGYawn's keeping it alive.
Standing short Sunset Wheel. 4 for 4. And what, like, that was the razor's edge for OGYawn. Justakid, any hit into super, that was it. That was the set.
Man, that could not have gone any more haphazardly. That was so good from OGYawn, forcing all those resets, forcing all those decisions, And he's just starting again. Sunset Wheel off the rip.
Crouching short now? I'm waiting for the moment when OGYawn decides, okay, you're sufficiently afraid of Sunset Wheel. It's not there yet. Justakid is holding some down back. Okay, there we go. But jumps back instead of, you can backdash or you can neutral jump.
How many crushed again? Are you kidding me? What is happening? Justakid just blocked.
No, but that was wake up button from Justakid. This is something like starting, like wake up button there. Like that's a situation where OGYawn had a mix up. The fact that OGYawn is going for shimmies as much as he is very telling. But like, it's turned it around. It's all about those one tick command grabs. Justakid not ready.
The run back now. OGYawn sitting on set point.
Justakid hit standing jab after a blocked standing fierce when OGYawn had meter. That is insane. Just rock command grabs now. Son, you're not ready for me. I'm challenging the EXs.
Didn't get the crush on that EX though. Forced to play a little bit safe for a minute. Juri gets the counter hit. Activate.
Gets away with it. Oh, that's gonna be
punished.
Big damage from Justakid.
Reframe out of the corner into the activation. The EXDP not enough though. OGYawn. Pixel and a prayer. Can he keep it going? The answer is the low.
Yeah, that was rough. You saw him switch back. I think he was anticipating needing to like tech a grab or something like that, but we are down to the last round. Oh wow, blowing up. You don't get no charges. And okay, and that was really interesting, right? Goes for the crouching short, Justakid holding up back. Now holding up, scared of the command grab.
What is happening?
Justakid's answer is to just hold mash.
Yo, just keep EX shouldering through all of this fake pressure. Gonna get the back throw. Justakid not afraid to push button still though. It does have the activation. There it goes. Pressure continuing. One more sequence for the stun.
Oh, shot the backdash? That's such a hard read. If Justakid does anything else, OGYawn gets punished there. Real mix up. Oh my god! What?
Oh, are you kidding me?
What did I say? What did I set play? Holy shit! What the hell was that?
I got nothing. That was
OGYawn.
Continuing. One.
That was OD.
That was absolutely insane. The fact that we didn't see that type of setup the entire set, and with literally the game set match point on the line, he goes for this absurd thunderclap, heavy elbow over setup thing. Oh, the dude just bet it all.
What's like the amount of layers in play in that like decision. Like it wasn't like a wake up thing. It wasn't like he did a meaty fireball and wake up and then swapped it. No, that was a block string. Like a shallow fireball. He was so afraid to hit buttons through it that he respected the V dash and the side switch. And you gotta respect this $6,700.
Yep, in the Matcherino.
And chain over in the Matcherino.
Yep. Promo code TransRights to donate $1 for free to the prize pool. You can also micro donate checking out the sponsored quests on the right hand side. You can see right here, Manscaped, 60 cents plus another 50 cents per survey, and visiting a link donates 10 cents. Check out all the giveaways on the left. There's more Manscaped as well. G Fuel Energy 2, the punch list, like all these giveaways. Legion, Twitter quest, 7 pages of them. Make sure you get all the Twitter quests. Every single last one. Check out G Fuel as well. That's like $1 and some change. Check out the Click Quest. This survey right here, that's greened out for me. It's $1 to the prize pool. Check out the merchandise store as well. Got tons of merch there for you guys, ladies and gentlemen. YouTube quests and big shouts to the top 5 contributors. You guys see right there. Combo Queens kicking Logan off the top 5 donation list. And you know, shouts to the contributions seen so far. White Pony with the $18.95 donation. And let's get into the losers finals.
Yes, so speaking of Matcherino, there is still the Matcherino hoodie giveaway. If you enter the code TRANSRIGHTS in the chat, you'll be entered for that. I think Surmi is asking that we do that giveaway before the grand finals, so you have this set left to get your name put into that giveaway. What do you think we're about to witness in Tnatchie versus OGYawn, Doc?
I think we're gonna get some Bison on Mika action. It's something that
Do you
we've
mean
seen a
Laura?
lot. What did I say? Mika? Yeah, I meant
Did
Laura.
say Mika. We just saw Bison versus Mika. It did not go great.
It goes a little bit better for Laura, I think. Just a little bit, but I do think it brings it a little bit together. And man, after that last set, does OGYawn have any gas left in the tank? I feel like he just went so hard those last 2 games that, man, I feel like it's gonna be tough.
I mean, like sometimes, like alternatively, right? Like obviously you're kind of gassed, like you're kind of exhausted after such a crazy set, right? But alternatively, you just pulled off this thing that was crazy godlike, right? Like super tight set, crazy godlike. You pulled it out. You're feeling yourself, maybe a little. Maybe that's the type of energy that you get going in here.
It also
in the chat saying Urien incoming.
Yo, Max.
Oh, thank you, the fixer.
Thank you so much for donating.
Appreciate it.
Tnatchie's playing Urien.
Well, yeah.
Does-
Why would he
Does
say
Tnatchie
OGYawn?
have a
Okay,
Urien?
We're about to find out in this first 2,
That's how you
3.
start the fight and finish it quickly.
Don't worry.
He says no. I assume that is in response to my asking if he has a Urien. I feel like, again, this is another matchup as a Laura player that I feel like I at least struggle in, but at the very least, if you're just going to back yourself into the corner immediately,
Hey,
that's
thank
not
you.
a good look.
Thank you very much, sir. I will take that corner all day long, and you will now eat my combo. But Tnatchie's kind of... Alright, up until that point, he was playing pretty good. Things seem to have unraveled, just like the Urien's clothing choices. Is he dead from that point?
No. Oh my god, through the V-trigger on Wake Up from Tnatchie?
I like how you confidently said no, and then the freeze frame is the command grab during the activation, and it's just like, oh, okay then.
All right. Is Tnatchie memeing at this point? Like, I don't know. We see him chugging.
Hey, he's got to put it together, but I mean, if you're gonna risk your grand finals opportunity on any character, wouldn't it be Urien? Like, doesn't that make the most sense?
Pressure is so strong from OGYawn. Getting the EX headbutt, finds a little bit of room, does Tnatchie. Not checking the dash. Strong start. Oh no, the one fireball?
I was
And
gonna
he's
say
already ready?
The only projectile he's thrown in these 2 rounds, and he gets EX through, and we see OGYawn's actually 2 for 3 on blocking EX headbutts into crush counter. So those are pretty good odds.
Yeah, I didn't think that I would ever see something that made me wish for Tnatchie's Honda. But here we are.
It's like the Burkish Rashid.
I mean, except Burkish's Rashid was like serviceable.
I mean, did you see that Draken clip?
I actually hadn't seen it yet. No.
You should check it out. It brings some new evidence to the table.
Yeah. Yeah, so Tnatchie down 1 game. Apparently, it was a request to play Urien.
Yo, I hope he got like 5 gifted subs for that or something. Like,
Yo, you know what? If the request was play Urien and I'll put money in the Matcherino, then that track. Then I'm on
works out.
board.
But yeah, I definitely think we're gonna go back to the Bison here. That was a bit of a wash, if I may say so.
This is such a hard route. Like, let's say Tnatchie does win this, right? Like, disregard throwing away the first game on Urien cosplay. Because that wasn't a Urien. That was just he just dressed like Urien.
He got
but-
every input correct except knee drop though, right? Like that was the only special we didn't see. So it was almost like a
That's
special
true.
move clinic.
That's true. It was like a character promo. Like, here's all of the moves.
And we got one secret. Just play the character yourself.
Right. But so let's say he wins this, right? Let's say he brings this back off of like this is another mix machine, right? Like Mika is a mix machine. He got washed. Now he's playing against OGYawn, Laura, and another mix machine. If he wins this, he has to win 2 sets against FluxWaveZ to take this tournament. And that was a lot of bus ass to winner spots.
That's true. And Profection's in the chat. Correct. We did not see 3 crouching light punch from the Urien. And if there's ever going to be a true combo, that's it. But no, I like this start from Tnatchie. It's definitely much more solid. I feel like typically when we compare against game ones, we have actual like history to talk about from game one, where it's like so and so did this, and basically we're just starting fresh in a first to 2, except Tnatchie needs 3.
Right. It's a sandbagged first to 2.
It's a homie stock,
Yeah.
but I don't.
Tnatchie playing very slow here too. Like the amount that he's just whipping low short, low forward, and neutral here. Like he's doing the more active neutral that I like wanted to see in winter spot. Like
It's
now
starting,
he's getting
Brad.
scooped.
It's getting started. One more. Again. Command throw.
Oh my god! Imagine
Wait.
if that had stun.
Wait.
I was gonna say,
Maybe?
you know, it's cross up Psycho Crusher and punishing the EX elbow. Maybe it
brain.
was a homie stock. Could it be?
If OGYawn goes down 3-1, that's heartbreaking. That's so brutal. I almost don't want to see it happen, but I think it'd be pretty funny to see it happen.
Well, if it happens, then we still get to see Tnatchie have to play against
FluxWaveZ.
FluxWaveZ once again. Like, that's what he's staring down the barrel of, right? That thorough dismantling.
I don't think Tnatchie's going to pull an iBuy power, though. I think he is going to try and win it. He is going to put his all into this, and he's getting some good traction here. But the washing machine has started, and it's on turbo.
Oh, wow, goes to the regular tick grab now.
Oh
my god!
Are you kidding me?
So I think that was the intention there, was for it to be a mix-up. Like, and it was going to be an ambiguous left-right, like we saw when out the set that OGYawn just played. But what actually happened is it was a galaxy brain read.
I'm a broken man, Brad.
OGYawn is on some other stuff. You know what it is? It's the power-up of the trans rights color. Where in the blue, pink, and white, Tnatchie can never win.
That's because Bison's a dictator. They don't have that color.
Oh, we say that, but Tnatchie cleaning out the round.
And Bison wins.
Yo, that's not fair. That round win from OGYawn deserves the game. Can we give him like a half game on the scoreboard or something? Because that was just so... But no,
So we're gonna
I
have to see
mean,
1-to-1. Will it be the homie stock? Shoutouts to
Blanco.
I assume that's meant to be Blanco for the $69 donation. Air to airs from Tnatchie. And this is it, like we're starting to see Tnatchie get into that comfort zone. You see like, oh, my block string's over, that's it, I'm done. Okay, I didn't even realize, because it's the first time we've seen it, B skill 2. And that's interesting, right? Because like, I feel like normally we only really see B skill 2 with like EX blast into the left right of like the threat of the B skill 2 is what allows him to go in behind EX blast.
well, so I do
but,
like it trying to dodge the thunderclaps, right?
That's what I was about to say. If OGYawn starts trying to charge the thunderclaps full screen, Tnatchie has a one-button answer to be like, nah, never mind. I get it now.
I mean, even if he just drops the EX, you throw down the scale, you get to the other side of the screen, you no longer have to worry about like the dash mix. You can just, hang out full screen, but you can't really get out of this without too much work. And So now we get this no punish though.
Yeah, that was a smart jump back from OGYawn, because slide into Psycho Pressure just to switch sides was definitely incoming. Ooh, left, right.
Back was scary. We get the EX
Wow.
into Sunset Wheel.
OGYawn looking so good in this set. And like Tnatchie's playing really well. I'm clowning on him a lot tonight, but he is playing really well. But damn,
Okay, top 3. Like he,
when OGYawn is looking crisp right now, like that is crisp.
which I mean, if we're gonna talk about the OGYawn FluxWaveZ matchup, I don't know, Brad. That what? That wasn't a true combo on a stun. So we get the EX reverse. All right, Tnatchie's not going down without a fight. One more for the game. Good jump back.
Oh, that's like a really common trap too from Laura, is that like when you throw the clap and then if you see them jump, you do the EX elbow. And then you get away with it. Okay, is this the start of something?
Back throw, gonna pop. There it is. Gonna block it. And all right, lots of good pressure.
Oh no, in the corner on his own. That's unfortunate. Pressure is over.
That's the play. That's what the skill's flare for.
Oh my god!
Dude,
That was so extra. You didn't need to do the second one.
It's not even the word I was looking for.
Except you did, right? Because like, what Tnatchie needed, like he couldn't just back off. Like, and there wasn't even necessarily time on the clock to wait out trigger. Like, he had to go back in. So you're like, all right, he's got trigger. Maybe he'll throw another fireball.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, do or die time for Tnatchie. If he wants his chance at the run back against FluxWaveZ, he has to win here. He has to bring the chess set, the whole thing, not just the kings and queens, the whole board, pawns included. And I don't know, man. He might be missing a rook or two if this keeps up the way it's been.
Oh my god, OGYawn just hit standing jab and beat the startup of Psycho X. Like, that's how in the pocket OGYawn is right now.
Now, big crush coming up from Tnatchie.
Another one!
Jab. Wake up jab is too good. OGYawn's ready. He's seeing the future, gets the overhead. Oh,
OGYawn talked to Idom,
Tnatchie,
found the root kit, opened the PlayStation dev kit, and injected the one-frame standing jab into OGYawn's Laura now. Tnatchie is getting smoked by that stand jab.
good round starts, though. Starting to come together for Tnatchie. Trying to just eke it out.
All these neutral jumps from OGYawn too are really interesting. Like, very prepared for scissor pressure.
And it's really tough for Tnatchie because we haven't really been seeing him interrupt them too much. No, is that 2 EX bars? Is he dead? Yeah, he's dead. Rest in pepperonis, Tnatchie. You did good, kid. You made it to top 3.
I mean, that's... We've seen Tnatchie in a lot of the Casa brackets, and I feel like top 3 is the best that Tnatchie's done in one of those. Still 100 times easier than Mika. Well, I mean, you took a round. So.
And you gave
even took a game.
Oh man, I took a game too.
Yeah, the Mika matchup was definitely looking rough for you there. But so that is gonna set up OGYawn versus FluxWaveZ in grand finals. FluxWaveZ gonna have quite a few characters to be able to pull out. Could pull out the Menat. Could pull out the
Poison.
The Poison. Both of those matchups are pretty good for FluxWaveZ against Laura. And then obviously still has the Mika in the pocket too. And you have 2 3 out of 5 sets.
So
Like,
Yeah.
and that many characters.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. We do have 2 3 out of 5 sets. That's going to be a long road.
it's a long day.
Or-
But real quick before we head into that grand finals, we do have
Yeah, we're gonna pick a
our
winner.
Matcherino giveaway.
Oh
Right,
yeah,
Fergie?
yeah. Oh yeah, guys. So it's your last chance to enter. After I do the Matcherino promo, then I'll end the giveaway, announce the winner. So anyway, trans rights. You type it in the chat, you'll be entering the giveaway. And here's where the current Matcherino is at right now.
If California specifically, like who in California is gonna take 5 guys over In and Out?
Again, I have no idea. I don't know. I've been to California once, and I ate K barbecue 2 square meals a day. So I don't
Damn.
I don't
I'm
feel like
seeing-
I missed out.
I'm seeing some heresy in the chat with respect to In-N-Out
Yo,
and other fast food joints.
hold up, Brad, shut up.
Yeah.
So top 3 update. We have 2 of our top 2 going on right now, but for those of you who can also read chat, all 3 of our top 3 players are going to get a support your local shirt from Team Equinox. So shout out to them. We cannot ask for more than that. They've hooked us up so much already, and now they're hooking up our top 3 players.
So Tnatchie still getting in, and OGYawn and FluxWaveZ will also get it. And this is our grand finals with FluxWaveZ and OGYawn. FluxWaveZ is going with the poison like I had anticipated. OGYawn pulling out Rashid.
Okay, that is not what I expected at all in the slightest. But it is nice to see a difference, and he's just letting it rip.
Ooh, even checking the jump back.
Yo, that's the second time
Oh,
we've
no!
seen that tonight. I think that actually happened to FluxWaveZ. It's like the second match of the night, where he, V reversals the trigger and gets blown up on the back end.
OGYawn cashing out that bar. No, drops the hit confirm, and it's gonna cost the round. OGYawn punishing the drop hit confirm, and also OGYawn 2 for 2 on reversals in that last round. That's gonna be something that's really important. It's going to, in theory, give FluxWaveZ pause in a couple of those situations, and it's going to give OGYawn that little bit of slippery room that they're going to need to get out of some of this set pull.
Does get some good damage. Oh, man. That nice little shimmy there.
What? Okay. B-Skill 2 stuff. I guarantee the sandwich with the tornado.
I mean, it makes sense. Thankfully, the block able to come through though. FluxWaveZ not too perturbed by the Rashid mix-up. Got him that time, but he's challenging buttons, Brad. Why is he pushing buttons there?
I don't know, the audacity. But 1 round apiece here. Both characters sitting on full super, and we're seeing OGYawn really going to that V skill commonly. Is that a V skill that I remember when Season 5 dropped, everyone thought it was like the stupidest thing. And mostly just because it's wild and kind of egregious, but like, I feel like as the season went on, we really didn't see it anymore. And Rashid, I feel like, doesn't get talked about quite as much in this season as a lot of the rest of the cap. Not to say that he's not strong still, but like...
No, I mean, you are right. I have not personally seen that skill a whole bunch. I have seen it here and there, but I do know that a lot of our Rashid tech sometimes comes out of the UAE from the birds.
That's true. And gets
so much damage.
Key trigger 1. And something OGYawn needs to be mindful of. FluxWaveZ keeps like fuzzy jumping out of the stuff in the corner and getting away with it. OGYawn needs to go for, like, we're seeing situations where he could be option selecting to beat the jump, and he isn't. And that's something that he's going to need to pull out. At the very least, it's going to keep him glued to the ground and make him actually have to deal with these frame traps and these shimmy.
It's go time.
Or we're going to go back to the lobby, perhaps see a character swap. Gonna have to see. I mean, what's it gonna be? Is it gonna be the Laura? Like, that was 2 rounds to 1, right? Like, he took a round, but it's just, it's rough. Like, do you want to switch to Laura when you're down 2 games instead of 1? Really only get 1 chance on a character that volatile? Like, it's really rough. It's a hard read.
There's a lot to think about. I want to see OGYawn's Yuri. I think that'd be funny. I think that would be...
See, we don't need to see... Unless he has a Urien, in which case go ahead, but...
It was like level 56, right? Is that what it said?
I thought it said like level 18.
Oh. Maybe Bunch praised my reading skills too soon.
Maybe. But, you know, we can't be winners all the time. Unless you're raw meat delivery, then you win.
Or if you make it to top 3 here tonight, in which case you win. You've won. You're just winning. But all right, what do we got, Brad? Talk to me. What are we seeing here?
Nope, sticking with the Rashid, same V skill, same V trigger. Is it gonna be so like if he loses this game? Do we see the character switch again? I mean, it could just be going back, getting a breather. You've got a long set in front of you against a really good player with a lot of characters at their disposal to pull out. You need to be really mentally focused here to be able to make this work. Trixie, V skill 2 stuff.
And then he gets a big chunk of damage off of just a nice little cross up. But yeah, I mean, we're seeing this, V skill activation coming out a lot more this game than game 1. Just a running tornado there. All right. Again.
Rashid closes the distance to get in on poison and maintain that pressure so easily. It's just from mid-screen, he's just in, and now he's dead.
Sometimes you get too in. You go a bit too deep in there, Brad.
So we're gonna have to see FluxWaveZ on the verge of going up 2 games. OGYawn has a ton of resources here to cash out. We're gonna have to see how he elects to do it. One thing is going for, so if FluxWaveZ elects to move a little bit closer, we're starting to see some of that adjustment. If he moves a little bit closer and is able to anti-air in the ranges where OGYawn is going for that weird V-skill movement, then that's gonna really nullify OGYawn's movement. It's gonna keep him locked down. They went for the trip guard, didn't get it. Well, blocked that time. There a little late. Oh my god, that's 4 for 4 on EX Spinning Mixer.
Yeah, Spinning Mix into Spinning Mix. Can't beat it. But all right, EX Eagle Kick is not gonna go unpunished. And now it's up to OGYawn with just a hair of HP left.
Oh wow, the amount of respect on display because he's gone to EX Reversal so much. It's the jump in. Ooh, just jabs through the block string. Does FluxWave.
Mashing.
But it was the right call, right? FluxWave's now up 2 games. Winner's side. OGYawn has to make the 3-0 run back just to reset the bracket. And do we see it with the Laura? Do we see the Laura switch? The first game with Rashid went okay, but that game wasn't it.
No, FluxWave's just trying to speedrun this to make sure he can get back to his other brackets tonight. Wants to take home that trophy as quickly as possible. But yeah, back to the lobby we go. OGYawn has some serious thinking to do.
Oh yeah, people, we got some serious debating to do as well. We're so close at 7,000. We're so close. I would love to see it before we close out tonight.
Yo, if we got 7K before we turned off tonight, I'd be shook. We need to come up with a whole new goal for tomorrow.
Yeah, seriously. They should use the promo code TransRights. Donate 50 cents free. I mean, $1 free. Sorry. You got the sponsor quest as well. By the way, yeah, all these sponsor quests donate free money to the event, and everything is going to TransLifeline. Punch List, Legion, Twitter Quest, G Fuel, Click Quest, Survey Quest. Check out the marketplace. There's tons of giveaways for you guys. Shout out to everybody that kicked in, basically.
Yeah.
And came
if
through.
You donate, $50 gets you entered into every giveaway that we have.
Amazing.
The giveaway thresholds range from $25 to $50. At $50, it gets you in. The highest tier for a giveaway for Astro A10s.
Yep, we getting up there. Actually, shout out to Rainbow 6 for the $8.20 and a measly $10 donation.
And if you take a look at these giveaway pieces of clothing, folks, I know you can see it on a Furby screen right now. They're clutch. They're so good looking. Like that dynamic focus face mask there. That's nice.
See, I like the transitional combat with the E-Fight Pass, KF. That shirt is sick with the Street Fighter 2 map looking like. I think that's really sick. We are going in. We do see the Laura coming out from OGYawn. Has to bet it all on the Laura, which is rough. He watched this matchup already. He went down 2-0 in winner's side top 8, and it's looking like it again. Damn, the EX flipped to blow up the grab.
Oh, FluxWaveZ guy, he has probably a family. What are you doing?
FluxWaveZ over here like, can we finish this up? I got other brackets. Y'all were waiting for me. There's people waiting for me.
I'm a busy man. I'm very popular today. But V-Reversals tries to interrupt that pressure that OGYawn is really bringing to the table. Not enough, though. Has activation available, but OGYawn's not going to give him a chance to do it. One more for the game. Is going to get busted up. And so now just trying to make it work. There's that EX Thunderclap. Many backdashes from Flux, though. Doesn't want to deal with that at all.
Yo, FluxWaveZ, like, V-Trigger 1 does so much damage, right? Like, this is still a 2, maybe 3 touch game here for FluxWaveZ to win in this round.
Oh no, it's begun. It's begun, it's beginning. This is set point. If Flux wins this round, he not only wins the set, tournament. Alright, cool.
Maybe Mika isn't the problem. Maybe it's FluxWaveZ, says Gus Hopper in the chat. You are damn right. Still on set point, OGYawn's tournament life. The East Coast Transitional Combat bracket depends on if OGYawn is able to keep this going right now. A little too far away for the anti-air, but FluxWaveZ, like, being a little too far away in this matchup is perfectly fine. You don't want to be a little too close.
Nope.
Oh no, late on the hit confirm on the double stand short. And look at this gray life on OGYawn, just like that.
All gone. Gonna get some EX precision time, bringing him a little bit closer. And jump over, just needs that empty space behind them. Just wants to make sure. Oh, that didn't trade? I thought that traded.
And not only, like, that was real good for the gray life too. One thing is, OGYawn is not hit confirming these crouching fierce.
Alright.
V-Trigger on deck. That means, actually, like, honestly, a V-Trigger hit from FluxWaveZ will kill. Not going for the V-Trigger, though. Spending the V-Reversal, wants to continue out the pressure. Oh. That's going to be big damage. Oh, OGYawn keeps it going.
Keeping it alive. 2-1 now in favor of FluxWaveZ. Still needs to win the next 2 games to reset the bracket, though.
Yeah, FluxWaveZ could, like, honest to goodness, just like you could get away with playing either of your other characters here just to switch to them. You've got a whole set. You need to win 1 game. OGYawn's played your poison for 3 games now. Hit him with the Mika. Hit him with the Menat. But no, believing in the icon, the trans rights icon on the t-shirt for the event is poison. Winning for the culture. But getting mauled in the corner so far. Meaty jab elbows.
The cheeky jump, letting the lightning finish off.
Yeah, you get like an actual combo there when you come down with the button and it continues the combo. Her stun damage in the corner is ridiculous.
It is nice to watch though. You get a nice little cutscene. Stunned.
Ooh!
Not dead just yet. Needs 1 more after the knock after this. And
ooh, the stand jab. OGYawn with the
is that it?
Almost.
Is that it? No. 1 more.
Ooh, okay, meaty jab. And that was great. I was just about to say, OGYawn went to that standing jab and it working for him, but now FluxWaveZ at that point, I was like, all right, I'm going to keep this stuff back. So, tournament point once again.
Oh no. I've seen this before. I know where this ends. This is a bad story for OGYawn.
Oh, the shimmy! But not going to be able to kill. Do we see like a reset of some kind or no, just cashing out the damage?
Needs 1.
What's it going to be? That's no, drops the combo.
They only need 1 hit. 1 lonely hit activation. OGYawn trades
that was checkmate.
X Lightning. That is FluxWaveZ, folks, your grand champion for the East Coast Transitional Combat Showdown. The dude put in so much work.
That was clean, not dropping out a winner. Winning in an other tournament elsewhere, unrelated to this, while winning tonight, and winning out the day with poison. The mascot, the t-shirt, the icon. It's on the t-shirt. You see it in the match arena. Did it for the culture. FluxWaveZ. Damn.
Yeah, it was crazy. Big shouts to everybody who all contributed this much today. This is day 1. We're having day 2 tomorrow. Actually, the West Coast edition. think it's like what? Like is it 2 p.m. Pacific?
I think it's 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern.
Okay, yeah. So 5 p.m. Eastern. Come back here tomorrow. I want to see Furby. 2 p.m. Pacific, guys.